This episode of the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers is brought to you by Carolina Game Tables. The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Horror on the Orient Express, a luxury campaign spanning the European continent, with David Larkins as the keeper of arcane lore.
Shapeshift.
Okay, alright.
And that's probably when things started getting good, right?
That is when, defines good, I guess.
Juicy.
Literally juicy.
Literally.
Not good. Okay.
Yeah, so basically Vance had his arm, it was a bit of poetic justice, because he had cut off another person's arm, hadn't he?
Yes.
Oh no, that was Rohan, though. Poor Vance.
Well,
it was poetic justice.
they really
for
are
Sam.
the same person.
I know, right?
That's a good point.
Yeah. No, Vance had his arm chopped off and then was left for dead. And
Left for dead.
Well, it's harsh.
Dead for good.
Belly of the beast.
Yeah.
He was in the belly of the beast. The witch's hut turned out to be a giant digestive system.
Nothing but
I
cloacas here.
wish I didn't
Yeah.
miss that.
Well,
I know.
for Vance at least, for Vance.
Yeah.
Nothing but cloacas.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, so Dottie and Max got vomited out along with the hag.
Yeah.
And then the hag got burned, but then she sucked the life essence out of her quote-unquote granddaughter. And then Dottie and Max both legged it in different directions. Dottie stumbled out of the woods, clutching the arm.
Which we have the arm.
Yeah. So you now need all but the head, or you have all but the head.
Really? Is that so?
For a minute there, I was like,
you better
holding
check.
on to Vance's arm, huh? No. But here's
Yeah.
the deal. I think it's very fitting. I'm assuming we're gonna find the head. Wait, are you recording now?
Yeah.
Oh.
When we're and the scrolls.
Don't
We need
forget,
the
we gotta get
scrolls.
scrolls.
But I think it's pretty fitting that if we find the head in Sophia, that means wisdom, and
Yeah.
so
That's right.
we may find the head.
That's an interesting prediction. And then Max,
Absolutely no merit.
poor
Womp womp.
poor Max
Oh, Max.
was harried by the black chickens
Yeah.
of the hag.
Yep.
Oh, so we did get chickens in on this adventure.
There were chickens in there.
Max was
Never.
literally pecked to death, one hit point at a time,
Yep.
It was
by,
oh my god.
by a flock of 50
It was-
obsidian black chickens.
Considering in Deadlands my character got stabbed by tiny twig
That's
voodoo dolls
true.
to death,
True. That's
one
what
hit
too.
point at a time,
Uh-huh.
I can
Relate.
empathize completely.
I was gonna
You're
say
just like swarmed and you're like, well, I guess I can't move. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna get slowly
that was pretty
poked
much
to
it.
death.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, what you needed was a good old scatter gun. But anyway, I was going to say, Jen, I know it won't take the sting off, but that was one of the most memorable Call of Cthulhu deaths I've ever done.
That helps. That helps. I made it
Okay.
to my driveway before busting out. So I made it home.
No. R.I.P. Max.
Oh, it's upsetting.
It was unexpected, you know? I had so much that I had yet to do.
There's stuff. There's even stuff in the Dreamlands Express where I was reviewing the notes. I was like, oh, I was gonna have that for Max. Damn it, you know.
Yeah,
so,
I know. Yeah.
And I love the bit that you wrote for him too.
That was very good. Yeah.
And then is Lady Cynthia still MIA? Yeah, we have that letter.
Uh-huh.
Right, because there was a letter.
Oh, so you did read the letter?
Yes.
Oh, we
Yeah.
read it into the record.
Loved
yeah.
it.
Okay. Oh
Before
man.
the last session.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
very
great.
soulful.
Yeah,
Very good.
very, very good.
Okay. So because oh wait, so did you read it at the end of
The
the
beginning.
beginning?
Should we read it right now or?
Oh no. Oh okay.
We
Because
read at the
I
beginning
missed
of
that.
not last one, but the week before.
Yeah, it was when
Okay.
there was like the flashback interlude.
Yeah.
We read
Right,
it
right,
at the
right.
very beginning of
Right.
that.
Oh, yeah.
as, like,
They were getting on the train and
we
got
were
on
all
the
reading
train.
documents. Like
And
Max found the letter, and
Right.
then we found the
Right.
Oh, excellent.
scroll story with
And the
that.
simulacrum was in a bed.
It was my bed.
He was in your bed.
Oh, so
Who's
creepy.
sleeping in my bed?
Excellent. Okay.
Well, part of me was
have to go back and listen to
imagining
that then.
Padma's just been like doped up this whole time. She's gonna wake up to like a
Yeah.
whole
We
new
assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's gone.
Yeah.
basically.
Well, yeah.
Actually, that's not the first time that's happened.
The perils of investigating.
Yeah. I don't know though. I wouldn't assume. But.
Yeah.
No, I mean, seeing the veil of
It's
Isis, I'm
intense.
sure that was just a given.
Everything
In and
falls
out of
away.
existence.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, what are we doing here? What's happening? Why are you?
I don't know.
What's going on?
Nothing. Go on.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna start talking about vampire, but you know.
Oh, Jesus. Well, actually, no. That we should.
Oh,
That's my default mode.
We should
That's my
bring that
default
up.
Mode. He's just like, so what's going on? So the vampire crime.
So
What
vampire.
are you eating right now?
Well, anyway, so we're wrapping up the Dreamlands
Are we
thing
recording?
today. Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
Oh.
We're wrapping up the Dreamlands
Oh, wait,
thing today.
What? Why?
Pause.
Oh,
Do you want to
okay.
say something?
Okay.
I don't know.
Alright.
Well, I like
I'm on a
it
slow
'cause-
boil.
Quick.
No,
Alright.
it's not over. That was
Yeah.
just the beginning. That was an
Get
appetizer.
the fan out.
Get the fan. Give her the
Yeah.
fan.
All right.
It's also this
We're back
element
on.
of,
We're
like,
back on.
of witchery whenever we're together.
Oh,
know
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
So, it's good. It's the original quattro,
That's true.
quorum.
Quadrant.
Okay.
Quartet. All right. So,
You're a
No.
bull. You're in trouble, dude.
I know. You can handle
I'm
it.
cool.
You can handle it.
I'm
Oh,
fine.
we
He
can.
used to deal with my chicanery nonstop.
You gotta get
Most
a check
gamer
from the
dudes would be like
government.
stoked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
think
you'd
that.
think.
Oh yeah.
They go inside, and that's what terrifies them.
we'll just. They should be lucky. They should be so lucky.
They should be so lucky.
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
It's gonna be like that, huh?
It's gonna be like that. Hey, as long as I'm walking like double digits, then
Yeah.
I can't be responsible for what I say.
All right. All right.
I'm okay.
Is that like?
That's a threat. No.
No, I was gonna say, is it like a written agreement or?
No, it's spoken.
So
That was
that
explicit.
that's 35.4 kilometers that you walked today, not just 22.3 miles.
Thanks for running too, right?
Madness.
So I can say whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh,
You
yeah.
do that too. You do that anyway, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're always shooting from the hip, so we know never to. You're very unpredictable, Renae. Which we appreciate.
Wild card. So anyway,
Wild card, bitches.
I was gonna because you were bringing a vampire and I was
What about
cartoonishly
it?
rolling my eyes at you, but
You love it.
we are gonna finish up Dreamlands Express, which is gonna bring us into book 4, Constantinople and Beyond. And so that means it's a break between books.
Really, I'm sorry. I feel like you have to say and beyond
And beyond.
every time. Okay, I'm sorry. Go on.
And so that's a break between books. So are we looking? Are we looking at Giovanni Chronicles next week?
Oh hell yeah.
All right.
Hey, all
All
right.
right. So we will get some
It
vampire
won't be
action.
like a month. It won't be as long as it was last
Next
time. I
week.
promise. I will try to.
I mean,
Well-
we really hated every minute of it.
I know.
That's why
It was like
we're
pulling
not
toenails.
asking you to like.
I'm gonna
do it
review
again.
everything and then see what I can do. I'm gonna, because I've already talked about this before, but the first book, 1 has 4 acts. We've done 1, the first act, which was big because you all got embraced and it was a big deal. So there's 3 acts. And so yeah, there's 3 acts
Okay.
in one of these books. And so I want to try to get act 2 and 3 done
In one setting?
in one session. I think it's possible because there's this whole like thing that they want you to do.
Well, one of the acts is kind of like just this happens. right? Or
Well, that's the last act.
oh,
The whole first book is very much
last
like
act's
all
more
this
of an
shit
epilogue?
happens. Yeah, it's like all this shit happens.
Uh-huh.
And then I think 2, 3, and 4 is like picking up the pieces from everything that happened in that first book. But 2 and 3, Act 2 has you doing all these other things that I think are really ridiculous.
Yeah,
So
just cut
I'm gonna streamline some stuff, and then Act 3 will remain pretty much intact. So hopefully I can get it all done in 3 hours.
Are we continuing from the last game?
yes.
Okay.
So you get to actually play your character as a vampire now.
Yes. Yay.
Shit, where's my sheet? Do we have sheets? We had sheets.
Yeah, maybe
Did you
I
collect
collected
them?
all.
I think you collected
Okay,
them.
good.
So I didn't
I don't have mine. Yeah.
I think I took them
I
from
think
my
they
own.
were all collected.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, that's something to look forward to, and then the week after we'll be starting book 4.
You have it? You have it? You
That's,
have
no,
yours.
that's Renaissance.
No?
Yeah, it is. You do
That's
have yours. Wait.
Well,
Wait a
but she kind of maybe picked it up on the way out.
you took it, but I think
I think maybe the rest were. Yeah, well, I'll pause
Pretty
it.
sure.
We are on.
we're on 2. It's February.
Yep. Oh, you found
Right
the sheets,
now.
by the way, I assume?
I did.
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, it's all cleared up.
Today is the 26th.
26th of February,
Well-
IRL, and the
And the-
23rd? Was it Tuesday? Is that where we left
Yes, it was.
off? Okay, 23rd of January.
123.
123.23.
23.
123.23.
There's nothing to be. There's no meaning in that.
Yes. Ah, but to have been alive on January 23rd, 1945.
Why?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
If you're in America. All right, so. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just trying to depress everybody before we get started. So, great. Lovely.
I cannot be done with that already. Oh my god. You monster!
She's done with it
So
already.
like you can get Pet Sandy calm. It's good.
Alright, okay, I'm sorry. I have to get her. I have to
What? Oh, you're gonna give her a little
give her a
something?
soothing syrup.
That's fine. Soothing syrup. Yes, dog laudanum.
Yes.
Laudanum.
Dogging him?
Yeah.
Or just like imagining her lounging full of like hookah tube.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we realized last week that we have to get a shot of her in the fez as a logo.
Yeah,
So
that's
we'll
cute.
have to do that. Oh, by the way, fez.
Fez.
There you go. All right.
I'm never gonna do it without my fez on.
There we go. Fez is on. Well, that's fine because we're going to be kicking off with a little thing for Padma, actually.
All right. It's good to have her back.
My opium haze.
Uh-huh.
I thought probably just like being around the ocean so much has really fucked with me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Mightn't
only
that
spent so much
be?
time like, you know, in Italy and
Mm-hmm.
fish people.
Yep.
Oh, no. No with the fish people.
No, I'm like, fuck all of this.
Yep.
So, that sweet, sweet slumber.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps keeping it hooked up.
Yeah. So, are you thinking of throwing your thalassophobia into the void, or what do you think?
I think
It's
that's a
always-
good question.
I mean, we're not actively by the ocean now.
Sure.
I
Sure.
think definitely it's fraying. It's fraying. It's there.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
We're getting ever closer.
Yes, you are. You're going to be on a peninsula before long.
Surrounded.
Yep.
Only thing worse is an island.
What's next? A fjord. So,
An isthmus?
an isthmus. So anyway, Padma is.
Christmas isthmus?
Oh my god. So the train has departed from Budapest. No, not
No,
Budapest.
Belgrade.
Where am I? Where's my brain? And
No, honestly, dude.
okay.
I was totally willing. I was like, yeah, no, totally.
Yeah,
Good question.
Budapest.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's where we're at. That's where we're at.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
rolling with it.
Whatever. Just have some avocado and some.
Yeah. Who am I to say?
The nav stand like a wrap.
Yeah.
Create a cucumber, put it on your eyes.
Uh
You got the fez!
I got the fez.
Yeah.
huh. So, you are in your train cabin. And the train is making its way across Serbia towards the Bulgarian border. And it's raining outside. It's gray.
Reminds me of home.
Yeah. And it's a perfect day to take a little nap a little midday cat nap.
I was already sleeping.
No doubt Dottie feeling the same way.
Oh, wow.
Takes a belt of something and settles
Exhausting.
in.
Yeah, I'm exhausted.
God, I've been walking so much too. 70.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like cobblestone streets everywhere.
Up and down, up and down.
My quads are killing me.
Yeah. But as you go to close the blinds of your compartment window, out in the rain-swept gloom, you see a huge running shape.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No way.
No.
It's like a giant headless bird,
No.
like a hulking house on legs.
No, no, no.
It's pacing the train,
It's House Moving Castle.
loping with
I'm thinking
unnatural,
Baba Yaga.
Yeah. That's it.
loping with unnatural
Sorry.
speed across hill and field. Passing behind copses of trees. One moment, the cabin is made of what looks like children's bones.
Wow.
The next, as it emerges from behind the trees, it is woven of tentacles.
It's not the worst I've seen.
Oh, wow.
Well, you are under the influence of opium, so
Also, although deep in a rotting bear,
Yep.
as well.
Yep.
everything is now subjective.
Lightning. There's a flash of lightning.
Oh, I
You
like
see a hunched figure straddling the monstrosity. Its roof. It is an old hag, naked,
Yeah.
her hair plastered to her head and back. She is raising her arms to the skies in supplication.
God, no.
You can hear her cries now through the rain. It sounds like stone rasping on stone. And we'll need a sanity roll. Since you're on opium, you get a +10 to your sanity.
Excellent.
Yeah.
This is fine.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's an interesting vision.
Alright. Duncan must have packed the bull extra tightly today.
Pack the bull tightly, won't you, Duncan?
Yes, Bob.
Nope. I got
No.
100.
Oh!
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Step
that's
fumble.
the fumbles.
Oh.
So you lose 6 sanity,
Yes.
Whoa.
and you'll have to make an idea roll. We're off to a raging start
Wow.
Yeah.
Yay,
The first roll of the game.
here. Yeah.
Alright. Idea roll, you say.
Uh-huh.
I'm smart.
That's too bad.
I need. Oh, I fail it.
Nice. Okay.
Actually, fail it.
Alright.
So you realize simultaneously that this is real, and at the same time feel convinced that it is not going to hurt you. Okay? You have an occult of 99. So you just think, oh, yeah, that's Baba Yaga.
Yep.
It's fucking terrifying. I just might have shit myself a little bit.
I'm
But
70. It's whatever.
these things
Day in
happen.
the
They
life.
do
These
happen.
things happen.
These things happen. There she
Yes,
is.
you have your pair of dependables on, and
Woven of the finest cotton.
Nice.
Dependables.
hasn't been shortened. Depends yet.
No,
That happened in 1938.
that's very funny, Dave.
Wait, is that true?
No.
That's what makes it funny.
I'm going to take that to my next trivia night.
You know what? You're the kind of person you could say something and like, yeah, I would totally believe
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Just like not question it. Like, I'm not gonna look at it. In fact, I'm gonna quote it later to other friends. Yeah. See how far this mistruth can spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spread the
Like
mystery.
an STD.
I know.
Well,
Or
it
an
is,
alternative fact, right?
yeah, right. It is. Yeah, it is sort of a memetic virus.
If the Trumpster says dependables in a tweet,
Ooh.
can you imagine?
We'll know he listens.
Imagine the commotion.
Great if he's like our number one, like.
Fan
That's what he's wasting all of his time doing in the White
is
House.
us.
This. He's like going through the archives too, like.
It's all right with me.
Can't get enough.
Yeah.
Can't get
Can't
enough.
blame him.
Seriously
You should
having a
be
physical
learning some
reaction right now. Anyway, so you realize
A little like a belt or a belt.
my shoulders are tightening. All right, so you realize that this is Baba Yaga, and that you are being held safe by the sterility of the cold iron rails upon which the train rides. Yes, Edie.
Aww.
So yeah.
It's a boom boom.
So with that, with a smart snap of your of the curtains, you.
I'm coming, nope.
Yeah, pretty much. I just picture
All the notes.
this hag riding on a loafing cabin, and you're just like.
99 a cult.
It's like Terror at 20,000 feet.
Yeah,
It's like,
Yes. Exactly.
oh man.
Oh my god.
And so you drift off to sleep.
Oh my God.
Dottie, you as well.
Oh, so peacefully.
And so you awaken with a pleasant, warm breeze wafting across your face, diaphanous curtains blowing in the wind.
Thank God.
Warm
Right.
breeze, huh?
Nice.
That's curious. It was raining and dark and crappy before.
Well, it certainly was. Oh yeah, let's get what's our new guy's name?
Our new guy is Robert Melvin Perkins.
Yeah.
Bob Perkins.
That's right.
Robert Bob
Melvin Perkins.
Melvin Perkins.
But you just call me Bob.
Okay.
Not Bob Mel.
Whatever.
Bob now.
Bob Mel.
Bobby
All right.
Perkins.
Yay!
Bobby. So, okay. So, yeah, it is evening, and there's a dinner bell a-ringing.
And it sounds a little something like,
I'm not gonna play the dinner bell, but
Hey,
man,
commitment.
come on. That's
Oh my God.
I'm gonna stencil that on the wall.
I said,
Commitment.
It's kind of like when you couldn't find the actual falcon cry. It was just.
oh, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was weird.
Disgraceful.
Well, I could find
Disgraceful.
I could find a falcon cry. It just turns out that falcons sound like little pieces of shit compared to hawks.
Hey, wait, Falcon Force! Huzzah!
Falcon
Scream!
Oh, yeah,
No, so we got it right then.
Oh man.
Do we have a bell? Maybe we could ring an actual bell here.
Yeah, dude,
Get
come
the
on.
water. I'll get the water dish.
Ding, ding.
Hold on, I got it. You're insisting on a dinner bell fully.
We are.
Well, you're mentioning the bell.
You did, and we want to hear the like.
That's a
tone
viable
of the bell.
sound effect.
It's Chekhov's bell. I mean, come on.
Chekhov's bell.
What?
Enough.
I want to know.
How dare you?
I want to know what happened to Miranimir.
Miranimir, he was put into custody. if
I know.
remember
I want to
correctly.
check. I want to check him out.
All right.
Well, he was
See if
an
he's
attractive
okay.
creature.
He was.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the dinner bells.
No.
I'm not on a retreat. Jesus Christ.
All is well. All is well. All is well. There we go. How's that?
Oh, nice. Edie's like, what the hell? It's dinner time.
It is. It is.
She likes it.
Yep.
Can't help you.
I cannot.
I'm not in a position to help you.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfectly fine. All right. So
All right. So
dinner bell rings.
the
Yes.
dinner bell has rung, summoning you all to the evening's banquet.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
So how? I mean, I'm feeling now. Am I feeling
There we go.
calm,
That's better.
peaceful?
Am I
I-
serene in light of present circumstances?
Possibly, or am I feeling troubled still?
Well, I think that you are
Jesus Christ!
knowing that you are on.
We're coming!
Knowing that you are now in this other realm, you know that although you may be facing new dangers here, you are far, far away from those dangers that
And so I
afflicted
feel
you
safe and protected.
elsewhere. I think so. Yes.
Yeah, you think so?
I'm
Absolutely.
hoping so.
All right, so you got.
Although the last time we were here, there was a murder of a little baby kitten that we.
started
That was really effing
the
depressing.
nadir. So you have.
agree.
But you don't have the arm with you right now, do you? Where's the arm?
With Duncan.
Duncan.
Yeah,
Gave it to
it would have been
Okay.
checked in
All
with
right, 'cause
Duncan.
that's key.
Duncan.
Dunky.
Dunky.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Dunk.
And Lady Cynthia had the other arm. So.
We figured that out, didn't we?
Right. We did come up
It's going to
with
go
that.
on to Padma, I think.
Right.
Padma's going to get the arm now.
Yeah, 'cause-
previously you just had the scroll. Yeah.
Right.
So you're now the owner of an arm.
Yes.
Fine,
Right.
used but reliable arm.
That's right.
Oh, Renee, I was going to print out Yasmina for you, wasn't I?
Yay.
Oh, is she playing Yasmina? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Oh, cool. Nice.
She's back.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, we already have a report. That's nice.
Exactly. And she's a very capable character.
Oh, she
so,
is.
yeah.
No, yeah. She's got a lot of power.
Pluck.
That too.
And
Verb.
so we go to dinner. So what are they serving?
Well, the train itself has pulled up at a platform. You can see the sort of Art Nouveau scrollwork platform sign, right? And it reads Aphorat.
Okay.
You can hear the distant crash of waves, so you know you're near the ocean.
Padma.
Although you cannot see it.
Thank God.
Seems to be a
January?
It's
23rd. Tuesday.
3rd of January. Okay.
seems to be a small little settlement. But yeah, you can see buildings built of limestone that turns blue in the late afternoon sun.
We can hear the ocean. That's novel. Yeah, I'm not used to that.
No.
I like hearing that. I mean, I've traveled, but it's always a thrill to hear the ocean.
Henri trades his cargo of strange-colored lilies for the fragrant
Right.
resin of Oriob's inner groves, delicate pottery baked by the artisans of Baharna, and strange little figures carved from Ingranix's ancient lava.
Great.
Bless him.
Yep.
That's good. He's a busy
He's a
train
big
chief
man.
guy.
Yes, that's right.
Concierge.
Chef de train.
Chef de train.
Is enterprising.
He
Nothing
is.
else.
He definitely is.
He'll pick you up. So, at the banquet, so you're just encouraging me.
I know.
So,
I love
as
it.
the train gets underway, you all head to the dining car. There's actually, I printed out a map of the train. I'm gonna just grab the papers off the printer tray there, hand Renae the Yasmina one, and then actually, let me go through the other ones here. Let me take a
Wait,
look.
no,
Might be some secrets.
Scribbling.
Might be some secrets.
Oh God, oh God.
I was like, wait, what's happening? My fingers are not.
Who dat? All right.
That-
Lady.
Yeah, good. Glad you didn't see that. Okay, so here's the layout of the train. Okay.
All right, this is actually helpful.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I guess we could pass it.
so you're in the banquet hall, car number 8.
Banquet hall, car number 8. This is gonna factor in, man.
Yep.
No, it's just I think I mentioned last week I actually discovered where they have all the maps for the players. So
Yeah.
I'm actually printing that out now. And then here's a map
Wait a
of
minute.
the
Why is the
train
cat
route.
so big and the people are so tiny on this?
Because it's the Dreamlands, baby. Cats hunt people.
That's real life.
I love this.
Aphorat.
Oh, it's all like a little. It has little legs. I'm gonna cry. I love this.
You're gonna cry.
I am. I'm feeling emotional for some reason.
It's the 22 miles.
It's a 22.
It's all the endorphins flooding your body, my friend.
Oh, I'm in love with this train. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Your face explodes.
Don't let her leave the house, dude.
Yep. It's cool. It has these little legs. Oh, and there's a dog. It's so
like,
cool.
must stick
It has
my
a
nose
tail. It
in
has a
all of
little
you.
tail at the end of it too. It's cute. Anyway, it reminds me of like an elephant.
Elephants holding each other's
Yeah.
tail.
Gosh. Okay.
So
You'll love this cat scratching the columns here.
Oh, you naughty things! You can't scratch those. All right.
so this is Bob's first time at the rodeo. You have
Yes.
you were taking a little midday nap yourself.
Yes.
And you have awoken.
Yes.
You're on the Orient Express.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if you want to keep it to yourself. Why?
I'm a secretary to an industrialist, so
Okay.
I'm working.
So the industrialist is on the train as well?
Yes.
Okay, very well. So when he sleeps, you sleep, and he was taking a little snooze, so you
Yes.
figured you'd catch a few winks yourself,
Right.
Oh, and then he just wakes up.
And I awaken.
and you have awoken on this. So you're clearly having a very strange and psychedelic dream.
Right.
You are aboard this odd train made of these elephantine creatures, linked one to another, human centipede style.
No.
And
No. It's far cuter than that.
well, yes, but cuter.
Yeah.
With these ivory filigreed compartments on the backs of each creature, and curtains instead of glass. Yes.
Yes.
Last time we were in Czar, right?
Last time
We
you
were in Czar, absolutely we were.
Yeah.
And now we are in Apharat. Or we are just leaving it.
You are just leaving Apharat.
Okay.
The sun is setting.
Okay.
You have answered the summons of the dinner bell.
Yes.
I awaken in my
And,
suit with my stenopad in my hand. And I'm completely at sea.
Wait.
But I'm going towards the bell
I want
song.
to run through, like, what do you look like? What's
Yeah. Let's get a little intro.
I haven't cast myself yet, but I'm a secretary. I'm from Pittsburgh. I
Another
am
American, huh?
extremely American. What? Another American?
Was it Max?
No, he was British.
British.
Oxford.
Oh, okay.
Agatha Christie's
Husband in real
going
life.
to be here.
IRL husband, not so much in this timeline. Yes.
Okay.
I'm kind of a farm boy who is trying to better myself.
Nice. App. What's your app?
70.
Age?
Not
All
bad.
right.
25.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you and Duncan have so much in common.
Yes, we do.
Good. All right.
Good looking fire boys on the up and up.
I know.
Yep, that's the big idea.
All right.
So, so people are filing into the banquet hall. Of course, we've got Dottie, Padma, Bob, and then Lady Cynthia as well.
Yes.
Yay!
And it makes sense again.
So you were on the Orient Express heading west. You were heading back to London,
Yeah.
but obviously it's not quite done with you just yet,
Yeah.
and has roped you into this dream train.
Yeah.
So.
One last time.
Yeah. Well, did you have an idea of the baggage you might have that you wanted to cast off?
Yeah. I had something before, but I'm changing it.
Okay.
good.
Changing it now. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
When I think baggage, I think Lady Cynthia. Right? Am I right?
No, yeah. It's a hefty tote, madam. Yeah.
She's a real bag. So, anyway, also in the dining hall are some of the regulars who've been with you this whole time on the
yay,
journey.
really? All right.
So,
That horrible poet.
Like
Mac.
Mac McKenzie.
Mac McKenzie
With his briefcase.
Awesome. I love him.
He's a wannabe poet.
with his handcuffed briefcase.
Yes.
He
Okay.
still has it.
Oh yeah, of
Sure.
course, never leaves it. Always with it.
Is Madame Bruja there?
Madame Bruja is there.
She's cool.
Yeah.
She, in
And
fact,
Shushu.
Bruja seats herself between Shusha, not Shushu, Shusha and Dottie.
Oh.
Karakov.
I guess they like me now.
Karakov is there.
Oh, he is.
Oh,
Yep.
great. But he's dressed. No right.
He's not wearing belted swim
Did he
trunks.
go
No.
and take a bath in the bath? Hey, what about the little
The little slime creatures,
Yeah.
they are not there. However, the delegation from Sarnath is.
no.
Oh, I hate
I
that.
hate their asses.
But they're so beautiful.
They're so pretty.
You need to keep your mouth shut the entire time we're together.
Oh man. Yeah, exactly. Just yeah. Just keep your yap shut.
So yeah, the one named Caramel.
No.
Yeah.
That's her name.
That's
is.
yeah.
It is.
That's actually
yes.
where we got the inspiration from, is meeting the Sarnathians.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Right.
Clearly.
All right.
Caramel. Sort of looking around, and he says, where's Mr. Victorson?
Oh,
Do I start? I'd probably start crying.
Oh, no.
I have no
Start
idea
crying.
either.
The overall tone of the table is already a bit subdued due to Blackjack's murder.
Yeah.
I'm crying. I'm just crying now.
All
Oh,
right.
Dottie.
So Madame Bruja offers you her handkerchief from her sleeve.
I use it.
Is there any kind of damp from her tears?
Yeah.
It is damp.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like we're sisters.
Wow,
'Cause
you're deep.
she's, also feels pain.
Oh.
So I'm just crying into her hanky,
Yeah.
Oh God.
waiting for food.
The
like the cry eating.
uh-huh.
Hopefully it's just ice cream or like tapioca.
Yeah, something soft.
Well, tough luck. It's chestnut soup.
God damn it.
So
No, it's fine. Soup is work.
yeah,
Sounds delicious.
chestnut
I know, it does
soup
sound
comes out.
Slurp.
Yep.
And so Jusha says, it is a dark day, I can tell, and I hate to see so many sad faces. Would you all mind if I did a dance? And the
Dip.
and so
It just starts up.
well, so the Certain Athenians like, oh, do. Actually,
Okay.
do, yes.
Oh my god.
They're clapping their little
The
hands.
backs
on
of
top
their hands,
the backs
yeah.
Of their hands.
Mhm.
Are they not
And-
just snapping?
Yeah.
How
Blue jean?
Yeah.
how working class now?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm in no mood. I'm just whatever. Do what you
I'm
need
just
to do,
imagining
girl.
her like pushing aside a tureen of soup with a foot and climbing.
That's exactly what she does. She says, I will perform the dance that I have danced for kings and emperors of dreams.
I'm not gonna survive this one.
And so
Bobby,
Yeah,
a little
some-
extra perky.
some music does start up out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere?
Out of freaking nowhere.
Awesome!
Mm-hmm.
For a minute there, I thought it was gonna be sympathy for the devil, and I was like,
Yeah. Yeah, the Rolling Stones are the house band on the train. So,
So cool.
I mean, they do transcend place and time.
where the music is coming from, you cannot tell.
Yeah.
Although you can all make listen rolls.
Okay.
I fail mine.
32. Fail.
Let's see.
I'm gonna spend 1 luck.
I made
This is
it.
a non-combat skill roll. So.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, my listen has been improved to a 35.
Boy.
Hey!
I missed my
Is that
one.
Sunny?
Missed by one.
Oh!
When you
Renee
miss
made
by
it.
one,
Renee
though,
made it.
Renee made it. When you miss by one, you can
Yay.
check your skill.
I was like, actually,
I
I have a
tried
bunch
to
of checks that are left over from the last session.
Roll them.
Roll those checks.
Roll those checks. Same with Lady Cynthia.
Lady Cynthia
Alright.
made it.
Why bother?
Wait, why? Yeah.
What?
Just
You
to.
never know.
Yeah, I don't know, yeah.
Anything can happen.
So Cynthia, you're discerning.
So she's entirely just in passive visit.
Oh.
She's
Okay.
focused on the
Focus.
soup, very robotic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
All right.
Yeah.
Your discerning ears can tell that the music seems to be coming from the hanging tentacles of the beast beneath you.
Oh, cool. That's adorable.
Wait, that's hanging. Oh.
Best in-house sound system.
He's beneath me hanging. Okay. I see.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
So does it have like pores or something? That the.
So just
Seemingly.
she does her dance.
She does. So she gets up on the table. She does her dance. It is graceful. It is sad.
Appropriate.
It conveys the emotions.
You can make psychology rolls if you wish.
Oh, hell no.
No.
Nope.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hang on.
I got an 84 out of 19.
Oh my god.
Close. Do you want to?
Gonna
Yeah.
spend some luck on it.
Non-combat.
I
shit.
know.
Shit.
68. I think I failed.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I failed.
Son of a.
So it is a graceful and sad dance.
Yes.
All right. Once your dance concludes, a chorus of roast macaw birds dressed in their
Sure.
plumage are brought out,
All right.
along with heels of camels from the Benazik Desert, including one dromedary whose roast flesh tastes pleasantly of garlic.
That's
just
a
not even
delicacy. I'm just eating. I don't care. I don't know. I'm just eating. Sad.
Next course is the fish from Lake Munar, each brought out on a massive 4-foot-long silver platter.
Whoa.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh, because you don't.
It's set down in such a way that like one of its cloudy eyes is looking right at Padma. So.
Give me the stink
I'm
eye.
sure Henri will notice and just gently drape a handkerchief.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The sun has set. It is dusk out on the plains that are passing by outside. You see herds of wild horses being pursued by purple wolves.
Wow.
What?
Oh, cool.
Oh. All right.
Scenic.
Yep.
Cynthia
As,
remains unmoved.
So you're at the table with us, right?
Yeah.
So
How
amid
was our
my
seating arrangement? Are we all near each other?
I think you're near each other, sure. You're within hailing distance.
Okay.
So,
But I was gonna say, like, how removed is Cynthia, like, visibly from us, though?
Oh.
You still have, like, been sitting with us?
I think so. Maybe he didn't notice because she's been so
Quiet.
Yeah.
Withdrawn.
yeah.
so I kind of look up from my fish, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
and I notice that Lady Cynthia's not really talking, and I'm gonna say, you seem very serious tonight.
Oh, I am elsewhere, my dear.
All right, that trips me out. I don't want to pursue it.
Right?
No. What do you, no, I'm kidding. What do you mean?
I like your segue.
What do you mean?
There's an entirely different existence that you only wish you could see, I'm sure. Poor dear.
Grrr.
Cynthia's gone.
I said some shit that would turn your hair white, so I'm starting to get a little wrinkled, and I feel hurt. So I just go back to sadly eating my fish.
Just the single tear.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's the perfect amount of salt, though.
Yeah.
And so as fruits, nuts, and spices from the Sidarthian groves are brought out as an aperitif after dinner, you finish off your meal to the tune of squawking birds wheeling overhead from nearby cliff sides. You note that in place of bird-like feet, they have human hands.
Oh.
With claws?
What? I don't like that.
And as the after-dinner wine is being poured, wine from the Carthian hills this time, the Sarnathians.
Oh no. They're gonna dare to open their mouths? Let's see what these assholes have to say.
So
Seriously.
Theophed, another of the men, stands and raises a goblet. A toast!
They're
Toast.
worse, these people.
A toast to the sleuths who solved the mystery of poor young Blackjack.
Is that us? That's us.
That's you.
That's the three of you, yeah.
Speaking of which, is Henri nearby?
Yes.
Henri, I would like to visit my friend, I say kind of loudly, Mir.
Oh.
I'd like to see how he's doing.
That can be arranged, of course.
Alright, thank you.
Ah.
So I turn around to Bruja and say, he was possessed by something. It wasn't him that did it. He didn't do it on purpose anyway.
I suspect as much, my dear.
Because you warned me about
Yes.
that person.
It was the
thing.
fell workings of the sorcerer.
Who is he?
I cannot speak of him any further.
God damn it.
Yeah, oh, that's awkward.
Oh, alright, well, okay, never mind.
Girl, you're just getting shut down.
Yeah, left and right.
I'm trying to talk to people.
boom.
It's okay. You gotta just push against the membranes to see what's going. That's so
The
gross.
pulsating tentacle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like the
That's-
bulkhead? Like
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to push against the borders of whatever, just to find out more information about anything right now.
Oh.
Right, right.
See what's up.
You're grasping for a limb.
Anything. No, not a lot.
Oh, God.
No limb!
No
limbs! All right. So, yes, as the night turns to ebony of the darkest hue, the city of Thalarion comes into view.
Okay.
Hilarion.
City of 1,000 wonders.
Is that all?
I know, that's not very many.
Got 1,000 wonders in this
I
room.
mean, how many people live there?
Only 1,000, you say?
Only 1,000. Dulce, one of the Sarnathians, says,
Related to
Thalarion. Most likely. Thalarion. It holds all the mysteries that man has striven in vain to fathom.
All right.
Oh, that sounds pretty promising.
Yep, you see that it is colossal in extent. Its spires reaching so high into the night sky that you cannot see their tops. The grim gray walls surrounding the city stretch far beyond the horizon. Over the walls, you can only see a few ominous roofs adorned with rich friezes and alluring sculptures.
Wow. So we're stopping there?
The train comes to a stop. Henri is passing through. He says, "My dear passengers, I would warn you all not to attempt to disembark here. We only stop here to pick up any lost dreamers."
Imagine once you leave, you never come back.
Henri, can you take me down to the place where you're holding Mir Namir?
But of course.
Alright.
So he escorts you out. What do the rest of you like to do?
I'm gonna go down to the platform and just, you know.
Look around, take the air.
Yeah.
Where is the platform, by the way? Is it in the back of the train, or?
No, there's the station platform.
Station platform.
Oh, that platform.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think the train has an observation deck, does it?
No.
I didn't know one.
Just
Imagine with all the open air windows.
Yeah, exactly.
we
You just
really
pull a
need
curtain
one.
aside.
Yeah.
You're good to go. How about Bob?
The train is pretty exciting.
It is, isn't it?
I don't feel a need to get out, so I'm
All
just
right.
going to wander the train,
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the cars,
That's so
check
sure.
out where I'm at.
Oh,
Nice.
yes, absolutely. All right.
And there's a way to get up on the roof, right?
So you can climb out if you're so inclined.
Yeah. Lady Cynthia wants to sit on the roof and just meditate.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
She's
Uh-oh.
gone.
Yeah,
You know what,
it should be
though?
interesting.
Tentacles. Tentacles. Helpful tentacles.
Oh, there are helpful
yeah.
That's true.
I imagine
Yes.
one
She
just
did
like.
poke her head out of the window once, and
Yep. Yep.
We observed that. That's good.
You're getting nothing.
You're getting nothing, Edie.
Nothing.
Edie. Naughty thing. Oh my goodness.
oh, she's so cute.
I know, she's ridiculous.
So, we'll get to the train wanderings in a moment.
Okay.
Out on the station platform, Padma, you have debarked. And so you're standing out on this benighted platform, and the lights of the city of Thalarion providing some ambient illumination. And out of the darkness, you see two glowing red eyes, like hot coals.
No! Who
yes.
sees that?
Padma.
Padma.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Are you still high at all?
Yeah.
Oh, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna meet their gaze and hold it.
Oh! Wow!
Shit. That's
Hardcore. Yeah.
Yep.
Stare him down.
Wow. Okay, that's 99 a code
All
for
right,
you.
please make a POW roll.
Got a 4.
Wow. Okay. And that would be an extreme success for you, I'm guessing.
It is, in fact.
Let's see. Okay. Wow. Well done. So you feel a slight clawing at your brain,
Oh my god.
but you simply recenter yourself, perhaps muttering a short ritual from the Golden Dawn
Yeah.
of protection and warding, and the feeling passes. Out of the darkness, the eyes emerge, revealing that they belong to a person of approximately man-sized dimensions, although wearing a hooded cloak and robe, and therefore, rather mysterious. All you can really see are the glowing eyes until he comes up onto the platform itself.
Oh man.
And at which point you can see his face, which appears to be scorched flesh stretched over a skull. So I'll need a sand roll for that.
With my nearly lowered sand. Now I fail.
Alrighty. Only 2 points.
Just getting down there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where is she now?
31. Although I started at 40, so.
You're good.
You started today at 40?
No, like,
Oh,
period.
just 40.
I'm just.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
But I've lost 9 points since August, essentially, then.
Yeah.
Yo-yoing.
So this
Yeah.
encounter with the being is
So it attempted to exert a will over Padma. She threw it off.
Yep, exactly.
And it is a scorched corpse-like face under a hooded robe. So
With red eyes.
with red eyes.
burning red eyes.
Yeah,
Red eyes.
Yep. Itching.
So
Burning.
and as he comes up onto the platform, you can hear his feet under his robes. Sounds like the clacking of foot bones against the stone.
So it'd be like bone sound with toes. I
Right.
guess.
Just take a little
Like
anatomical model of
Yeah.
bony feet and
Ooh,
make them
creepy.
walk.
Ah, that's good. That's good detail.
Yeah.
So Henri is coming down to the platform, having escorted Dottie where she needed to go. And as he comes down off the tentacle ladder, he's like, "Oh, no. You cannot come on, monsieur. I am terribly sorry. You have already ridden once. You may only ride the train once."
Does he hold a ticket?
He does.
I wonder who he took it from.
That's an issue.
Yep.
I am terribly sorry, monsieur, but those are the strict and inviolable rules. And so the hooded figure kind of steps forward, holding the ticket out, and says, "I think you'll find you're mistaken."
I want to kick him, but I'm not.
You're not there. Padma, you see that you're standing right there. Basically, you're sort of like, "Ooh, this is awkward."
Yeah.
But you can see
I have
on
full faith in Henri.
yeah. You can see Henri's arms, though, kind of drop to his side. And a little bit of red light appear in his eyes.
Not Henri.
Shake him
He's our
quickly.
man.
Okay. You give him a shake. Yep. So he kind of shakes his head, and as the hooded figure tries to brush by, and then he says, "No, monsieur, I am terribly sorry." Bob,
Yes?
you were wandering the
I
train.
am.
And,
Wondering, I believe that I'm dreaming, so.
Yes, I can go anywhere I want.
Hey, I can do anything.
Are you naked?
No.
Taking the clothes off right now.
Exactly.
So you have wandered into the ladies' parlor.
Right?
This is a fanciful garden of sweet flowers, and then scented fountains. You see that kind of older, severe-looking woman in the Elizabethan garb is standing at one of the windows, looking down,
All right.
and you can hear Henri's voice floating up from the platform.
That's
You know,
interesting.
"No, monsieur."
Oh, I'll go over to the window, stand next to her, look down, see what I see.
So you see Henri blocking this hooded figure from coming on the train. You see the woman has this kind of triumphant grin on her face.
Oh, she's creepy looking.
But then when she sees you, she immediately turns and walks out of the car.
That's what she does.
Okay.
That's how she do.
Well, I guess I'll go sit next to the fountain and kind of play around with the fountain.
Very well. There are some nice little sandwiches there if you're still hungry.
I got one in my pocket. Good.
Awesome.
All right, so Dottie, you were off to see Miranim Mir. Okay.
To see how he's doing.
Yeah. See where they put him in what condition.
I mean, this is the Dreamlands Express.
I know. I just want to see
God
how
only
he's
knows.
faring. They just basically
Well, maybe
tied him
there's
up and
a
put him in the
different
cargo
point
hole.
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh
Maybe
no.
that's the one. Yeah.
Brig.
Yeah.
The brig cloaca.
Oh.
Ugh.
No, he's just in the baggage room.
Yeah, but in the baggage with everybody's
It's cold.
Creepy.
It is.
And the creepy baggage, too.
It's balmy.
And the one that was moving, there was a baggage that was moving.
Oh, the one with carrot cobs where there's like mustard gas seeping and.
Yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, the
So
sound of
everyone's-
squeaking and
Everyone's
scratching.
baggage. So I see him. How does he look?
Stoic,
All right.
you know. And he just says, "Oh, hello, Dottie.
Hi. How are you faring?
Well enough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just awaiting my trial."
When's that going to take place?
Henri informs me that when we return to Ulthar, the cats will put me on trial.
Big cats!
But you didn't do this. This wasn't this. You didn't do this at least on purpose.
No, I did not, and I am hoping that will be sufficient for the cats. There is a provision in their bylaws regarding sorceress possession.
Right. How can you prove though that you were possessed?
That's the rub.
But I saw your eyes flash red.
Right.
I could be a witness
Yeah.
for your trial.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that.
Oh.
I
That
would
would mean I'd
appreciate
have-
that very much.
Well, would that mean I'd have to stay on the train?
You can come visit me in Ulthar without need of the train.
Yeah.
How?
By passing down the 3,000 steps of sleep.
There you go.
I know the way.
Yeah.
Do you?
She's been that way.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
How do you
Okay.
feel about nudity?
That's
There
whatever.
you go. It'll be
Good
fine.
of it. It's fine.
How do you feel about me?
That's good stuff.
Take it or leave it. All right. So 3,000 steps.
Yeah.
Steps of sleep.
Steps of slumber, I guess.
Slumber.
Number.
And this is Ulthar.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where the
When's the trial gonna? Well, okay. Wait. Where are we?
We just left Thalarion, the
We're
city of a thousand
Valerian,
wonders.
Jura.
Or we're kind
You have
of
to go all the way
there.
back up.
Right, but the shortcut is not on the train. It's
Yeah.
taking the
You just
staircase.
wake up, dream again,
Okay.
come in from a different
in the middle of the
direction.
woods,
Okay.
and you just take it.
All right.
Just take it, man.
Jesus.
Don't stray off.
No, I wouldn't. I want to help. I want to help him. I want to help you.
Yes.
I say to him.
Okay, good.
So he takes your hand. You know, thank you very much.
Of course.
His eyes are back to glowing with their usual meringue glow.
Does you smell good?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I feel sorry for him. Anyway, all right.
Aw.
I'm not in love with him. No, I'm not. I haven't been in love with anybody ever.
So you don't know, so you wouldn't know.
No.
Not even the scarecrow?
What?
Not even the
Not a
scarecrow.
No. But maybe he
Oh.
reminds me of a scarecrow.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah.
Or Jack Pumpkinhead.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I feel for him. So I'm gonna just sit with him and talk.
Okay.
And we'll just sit and talk.
You chat away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Cynthia has climbed atop the
On the top of the train.
top of the
Oh,
train.
I'm so scared.
How much sand do I have left? Okay.
Oh my God.
Let's use it up.
No,
Let's
she's
go for it, baby.
Blaze away!
blazing glory.
That should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared of you, Renae. Jesus.
Yeah.
Jen, do you need the fan?
No, I'm good. I got
Okay,
the
you got
pose.
the fez?
I'm solid. No, I'm
You got the
solid.
pose and you have the fez. You're
Yeah.
It's
good.
like the
Alright.
Oh my
upright
God.
fetal position.
Yeah, no, this is a technique.
You're really looking the part in your fez, though.
Alright. Yeah, you do.
It's like if a man put a sarcophagus around you, right?
Earth Bay.
All right. So you get a great view, actually, Lady Cynthia.
Oh, cool.
Because the train moves out again with the padding of numerous feet,
Yeah.
and you leave Thalarion behind, and then you can see in the moonlight and the starlight this river winding its way across the plains,
Oh,
and then the train's kind of curving around, and then it's coming up towards the river, and there's no bridge,
Yeah.
but then the whole train just whoosh, and
Oh,
does this
neat.
leap
Yeah.
over the river. So this is this big graceful jump,
Oh my god.
and so you're basically right up there on the thing. You know,
Seeing the whole thing
Oh my
happen.
God.
Wow.
so
That's neat.
Yeah.
Imagine you being like tentacle seat belted. Like a little
A
hug.
little one comes up.
Oh, yeah.
Hugs you.
or like one kind of pushing your back. So
So you stay.
Secure.
That's so cool.
Is there a breeze at all? Or
there is a breeze,
okay,
and
great. So her hair is in the
Yeah.
Mhm.
Flowing in the wind.
yeah.
yeah, and the countryside looks quite lovely under the moonlight. But then you catch a whiff of something.
Uh-oh. What? Who's ruining the party?
The cloaca.
Sorry, that was me.
It's slime. The slime appears.
I had a bean burrito for lunch.
What?
No.
No.
Slime's don't eat burritos.
No, but what you smell is a smell not unlike an abattoir.
No!
A
Really?
smell of blood and offal and rotting flesh.
No!
Oh no! Oh no! Wait. Did that sorcerer thing have a smell?
So she probably has a vision again of her experience seeing them on the fields during the war. All the blood and all the body parts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't even get away from it up here on top of the plane.
Incredible.
Oh no. There's only so much you can do.
Yep.
God damn.
Yeah. This is the part where if Vance was still around, the Sarnathian delegation would come to him and be like, "You have to help us kill all those beings of Ib."
All of those what?
The little jelly guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, but actually,
Salt
but
on
since Vance isn't around, they're not going to try it. So
that's good.
That's good.
Vance,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Is that one still stuck in the?
No, they got it off.
They did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
scraped. He was
Yeah.
scraped.
They scraped it
Scraped,
off.
okay.
What about Vance precludes them from?
Because they're too cowardly to do it themselves. That's why they were daring him to do those things. It was a test of his
Are there
moral
any
flexibility.
Okay, are there any like I wanna I wanna fuck with them. I'm just
You do?
No, that's Desiree. That's Desiree. It's not.
Well, plus you don't know that. You don't know that that's what they would have done.
No. But still, I'd wanna like put them in their bed or put them like just in random little places to freak them out.
Mm-hmm.
They open a drawer and
Oh,
be a massive stare.
you got me. Yeah, the impassive stare.
Just like a squick or something.
Blink, blink.
Does it have eyelashes?
No, of course not.
They're not mammally.
No.
It's like
No.
Put them on your face.
No.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, no, they're great
That's
face
right.
masks.
Just like a
Great
snake
face
mask.
masks.
Immediate
I
results.
stand by it.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Tightened. Oh yeah.
Feels much better.
That's good for you.
Soothed.
Meanwhile, down in the train itself,
Yes.
Henri, obviously Padma got back on the train. Didn't mean to move off without her.
Oh no,
There.
it's fine. I asked him to escort me
Yes.
back onto the train.
I'm sure he offered.
Yes.
As the robed figure retreated into the dark, hissing slightly.
It's not the last we've seen of him.
Never.
No.
And so Henri has gone through closing all the curtains on the train,
Okay.
Oh.
and now is moving up and down the train with a little perfume bottle and a spritzer, and he's spritzing fresh scents, rose water around the train. He's lighting scented candles in all the rooms.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wow.
Is that because of the?
Well, I'll follow
stank?
along behind him. I'll tap him on the shoulder and say, "Hey, fella,
Yeah.
what are you doing?"
I'm in love with Bob.
it. Yeah,
I'm already
sorry.
instantly in love with Bob.
So he says, well, we are traveling through the land of Jura, and it is a dark land. A dark land with many fell residents. Do not leave the train under any circumstances.
That's a funny one. So I'll just walk down the corridor, and then, like, if he's, I'm just gonna open the window.
Alrighty.
Gotta tempt fate.
So you can see out over these moonlit gardens that are passing by. There's a misty moon shedding light.
Well, that's pretty.
You can make out some details. Bright flowers are gleaming in the darkness. But they are growing amid human corpses.
Holy cow! What was in that coffee?
Shouldn't have had that Welsh rarebit.
That was a bit much.
Sits heavy.
Yeah, the old boiler.
There are rose trees and rose bushes that are bowing beneath dismembered limbs and intestines.
No.
And you can just make out
No.
the darkened figures of the gardeners as they traipse between the rose bushes, tossing more body parts up onto the branches.
Yeah.
So I'll need your first sanity roll. Your inaugural sanity roll.
Yay.
26 totally made bad.
Yep, it's a dream.
Yeah.
You see weird things in your dream.
Yeah.
However, I will need a POW roll as well.
Oh man.
Yeah, made it.
Okay.
Wow.
So it is a disturbing vision indeed, and you
Shut the.
flick the curtains shut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
How's Lady Cynthia doing up there?
Yeah. Well, I'd imagine she's still in her vision, but
Yeah, you're tripping.
Oh, that
Yeah.
helps.
Straight
That
tripping.
helps.
Yeah,
Thank
she's-
God. Actually,
yeah,
like that might.
But I
seem
mean,
worse, but it's not.
she's so far gone. It's
Right.
I think maybe at this point you've actually even lain back, so you're lying, looking up at the sky.
Yeah.
You know,
breathing in the scent and just really
Yeah.
really
Immersion.
vision.
as the camera overhead is rotating and like coming up
Right.
away from you.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you're looking at the moon and you're thinking about how the mist seems to, the moon is hiding its face from this land.
Oh yeah. Wow. It's like when the gases gather in the foxholes.
Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, I have like borderline PTSD. Not to joke about PTSD, but I have borderline PTSD just from reading first-person accounts from the war.
Oh, sure.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like at Passchendaele, where like if you went off the duckboard walkways, you'd start sinking immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a guy relating how his buddy got stuck in the mud and they had to leave him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was up to his waist. By the time they came back, he was up to his head, and he was completely insane. He was just raving
Yeah.
and begging them to shoot him.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I mean, it's just like
Yeah.
So they shot him, right?
yeah,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right, good.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It's insane.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, it is.
So those are the sorts of things that Cynthia is musing upon.
Yes.
On
yes,
the train.
Precisely.
Mhm. And the train pulls up at a platform. It is another quick stop.
Man. All right.
Does anyone get on? I think it's
There is somebody.
Time for some wine.
There is somebody on the platform.
I'm starting to
Someone on
sober up.
the platform. It's true. Oh no.
All right, there's somebody on the
Get some
platform.
wine.
Somebody on the platform.
Someone on the platform.
And can we see anything about this?
What do they
human?
look like?
Or being?
This person is somewhat hunched in their stance, in their posture.
Is it a hooded person?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
No. Although they are wearing kind of a cloth over their head, like they've just sort of draped a bit of a scarf, and they brought the scarf up over their head. You know.
Right.
Like you do.
Yeah, but one arm's kind of drawn up a little bit, you know, and they're just wearing these sort of tattered rags.
Tattered rags.
And Lady Cynthia, you are actually brought out of your reverie because you can hear the sound of the French language being spoken.
Oh. Super.
That's pleasant.
It's another argument. Henri is trying to stop this passenger from getting on the train.
Oh my God! Henri!
Encore, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? She yells.
She yells.
Like that's basically what the fuck in French.
try to relax.
All right, so
Allow me to reminisce in peace.
yeah. Well, yes. Unlike the sorcerer with whom Henri had a genuine sort of legalistic reason not to let him on. This just seems to be straight up like, I don't want to let you on the train. So you're kind of leaning over the edge of the train.
Yeah.
You look down, and Henri in his little Venetian masquerade mask looks up at you and 1,000 pardons for bothering you, madame. Actually, he says it in French. 1,000 pardons for bothering you, madame. But this reprobate wants to come onto the train, and he is clearly having a stolen ticket.
Oh.
Another one?
Well, you just assumed that the sorcerer stole a ticket.
That's right. That was never established.
No.
All right then.
They didn't watch him snatch it like from a baby.
It's such a
Baby.
how do you know?
How do you know?
With candy.
My baby's
Um,
ticket.
You can see. You can see.
don't
Kind of
need
baggage
you.
that thing.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Please go on.
Please,
The GM
tell
this
the
game. You can see that the silver ticket does look a little chewed up, a little torn around the edges.
Yeah.
you know? Used.
Well, what
Yeah.
happens to discarded? I'm sorry. I'm still hanging out with Mirror to Mirror down in the cargo
Are you?
hold, but I have questions.
You needn't be. It's been a few hours.
We were talking. We got carried away.
You're into it. You're into
Yeah,
it.
we're just chatting.
All right.
So,
You're talking about the New World Order.
general question.
Really getting into it.
How is it?
It's sparkling.
General question.
right.
What happens to tickets from
Out of character
Dreamlands?
question.
Out of character question.
Henri
Okay.
collects all the tickets. He collects the tickets.
So maybe he issues them.
Maybe he's got a collection.
What's he
Like,
doing with the tickets,
Writes
man?
your name on it and then like a memorable. Thank you. Sure. Like a memorable note about you. Just has like a scrapbook.
Yeah, that he keeps about that
Does like little
passenger.
caricatures of everyone.
Weird.
I mean, cheers.
Aww.
Hey.
Thank you. Cheers.
Sure.
All around.
Cheers.
All right.
Hey, acknowledge me.
What? I did acknowledge
You
you.
didn't acknowledge me.
I did too.
How dare you? I don't know which one that was.
My own husband.
There'll be a screaming argument later tonight. All right, so
I'll bring out the broom and
yeah.
What, you two?
Would you two shut up? All right.
hashtag married life.
So then, so he collects each ticket.
He collects every
Who
ticket.
issues the tickets?
He does.
He issues.
He
So
does.
he's the ticket taker and
Does he
issuer.
ever know?
Issuant. He knows all about these tickets.
But the tickets are not dated. They are, he could issue a ticket and then you could hold on to it for quite some time, and then
So there's no way to know where this
no way
ticket.
to know. Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah, it's interesting. Peeled the layer.
Just wanted to know.
So you're overseeing this.
Well, yeah, and so I'm gonna try to see if this works.
Okay.
Cynthia's gonna poke the train and say, "Hey, let me down."
Oh, cool.
All right.
Say.
So a gentle tentacle comes up and hoists you up like ski lift style. And
It works.
And then essentially
And
we
then-
sound like a slightly more fucked up cat bus.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So Cynthia will pat the tentacle once it lets me down.
Yep.
What does it feel like?
I imagine it feels maybe like whale flesh,
Well, that doesn't
So-
help
We've
me.
all felt whale flesh before.
Well, I was gonna say smooth yet warm.
I got an idea.
What do you got?
I can't say it out loud.
You can say it out loud.
No, but I think we're all thinking it.
I just
Genitals? It feels like genitals.
Yeah.
Female genitals?
No.
Male genitals.
Yeah.
Peen? It
Yeah,
feels
it's like a penis. Feels like a penis. No? Smooth yet warm? I don't know.
Yeah, no, that sounds
smooth,
about
It
right.
occurred to me.
Of
So
course it did. Of course it did.
smooth yet yielding to the touch.
My lovely tulip.
Sounds like this feels like a peen. Good times.
Oh,
Alright,
well.
anyway, so you're
So
up.
just riding a giant locomotive penis thing?
Well, no, I think your beds feel like breasts, so it's an androgynous,
okay.
multisexual
Right,
organism.
right.
Hermaphroditic.
Yes.
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 Multisexual.
It's pansexual.
I don't even know what to say at this
I
point.
don't know. Why wouldn't
I don't
it
even know why we're talking about this.
be? You brought it
This is
up.
feeling like a dream.
Oh, how the wine talks.
I brought it up.
yeah.
You brought it up?
I did ask her.
You asked what it felt
Oh, yeah,
like.
you brought
And
it up.
then you,
Well, I was
and then
curious if
yeah.
it's like
so
I didn't
what?
bring it up.
slimy or leathery.
No,
or,
there's no
you know.
slime, and it's not really leathery either. It's not,
No.
Yeah.
Fleshy.
So penisy.
Yes.
It is penisy.
Alright then. Good times.
Yeah. So, all right. So you have alighted upon the platform.
Yes.
Okay.
Ta-da. All right.
Can I take a look at that ticket?
All right. So Henri says, "Oh, Madame, I have seen it before.
God.
And now that you're up close, you can see that this would-be passenger, he's got the scarf over his face, but now that you're up close, you can see that he has human eyes.
Okay.
We'll start there.
All right.
But his skull is elongated. He has like a long, almost canid nose, and then these long, fleshy flaps for his mouth and lips, and it's like a cleft palate, they just hang down,
Okay.
and then his
Yeah, like
and then his or like the inside of a dog's lip has kind of like got the little
Yeah.
ridges,
Little
yeah.
bumps.
Yeah,
I don't know
little
how to
bumps.
describe it.
Yeah, I don't know.
cilia, I guess. Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Anyway, so and then his hand holding the ticket is very rough and covered in coarse hair and has long kind of broken nails.
okay.
There's a smell about him that's very charnel. It's like
Gangrel? It's a
it's like
gangrel.
it's like fresh earth and slightly off meat. And then you can see his feet are actually goat hooves.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. What an unfortunate creature.
Oh, I know, but so resourceful.
I know.
So yeah, he holds the ticket out to you, and you can see it looks like a ticket. You know,
Legit?
it could just be that he's really one of those people who can't have anything without it getting crumpled up. And,
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, yeah. Like everything he touches immediately gets trashed.
Pigpen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like pigpen kind of thing. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you can try and, work your logic on Henri, the guy has a ticket,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want, that'd be a fast talk roll.
Oh, let's see. Let this poor guy on the train.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got base.
Oh.
So,
You never know.
oh, wow, I was close though. Dang it. 18.
Push it.
Pushing it.
You could push it, or you could change tack. You point out that the man has a ticket, or the
Right.
thing has a ticket. And Henri says,
Yeah.
I've got intimidate.
ooh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I could say, hey,
I'm
Henri.
gonna write a bad Yelp review about the
Yeah.
Dreamlands
Bad TripAdvisor review.
TripAdvisor at Dreamlands Express. I'm picturing all these different languages, just
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Anyway.
Thursday, I feel informed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is he speaking French with this guy?
Yes.
The,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man.
You're
okay.
all speaking French.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, she was hoping that she could talk to him without the dude understanding. But
Well, you could try English. The guy might not speak English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll ask him. Do you
Yeah.
speak English?
Français, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, okay. Henri, how many of these fake tickets do you see?
Ooh.
Or are you discriminating against
Right.
this poor man?
Ah.
Right.
All right. Yeah, you can do intimidate or persuade on that. So.
Oh, okay, I'll try intimidate.
all right.
Taking the hard
You're
tack.
annoyed.
Yeah.
What's that?
You're annoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's anything wrong with this.
Don't mess.
Oh, what's under your sheet there?
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
it's a 40.
sorry.
So.
40.
Nope.
No?
I don't make it.
Really? All right. You can push it if you want.
Push it.
Okay.
Push.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right. It will have dire consequences if you fail.
Well, like she can't. It's Lady Cynthia.
That's true.
Come on, go
That's
for
true.
it.
Worse?
Yes! 96!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh!
Or you insult him just a touch too far.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Look at this thing.
Listen up here, Froggy.
getting out the book.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
What the?
Push it.
Oh.
Hey, that's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That backfired.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Let's see here.
But Lady Cynthia's seen things, she's done with the niceties of.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I
Being
think
a lady.
I think that's
Yeah,
it. is
exactly.
You just
Life
lose. You
is
kind of
ugly.
lose
Yeah.
lose your sense of decorum there for a minute.
Yeah.
And you're just like, look, ass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let
I mean,
this
you
guy.
did shout down in French obscenity. Is that
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
normal at the beginning of this adventure?
You wouldn't have done
hard
that.
pressed
You
to-
wouldn't have done that.
No.
But it's not now.
No.
That's right.
Whew.
Okay, let's see. Okay, well. All right.
Yeah.
Just food for thought. So,
Hell.
It's worse.
Yeah, I know.
so he turns to you and he says, "Do you want to know where he got this from? He got it from a grave. He got it from a dead body. You do not tell Henri how to do his job." And you can see his eyes are like flashing, and you feel this sense of like immediate physical danger, like he's maybe about to like hurt you.
Throw down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and you sense that there's this power about him.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, and that's something anyone would suspect, I guess.
He's like the sole
he's
staff
more than what he
member.
looks.
Oh,
Right,
definitely.
right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How does
He
he
is
handle the train unless he's got something?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you're seeing it confirmed,
Damn.
and
Yeah.
it is fairly terrifying.
sure.
Yeah, okay.
So go ahead and make a sanity roll.
Ooh, especially 'cause all you can see are his eyes. It's just the mask in that voice.
Yeah. Henri.
And yet, he can stand up to the sorcerer guy.
Oh my gosh, I made it!
Nice.
Yay! I rolled 16. My
Nice.
stand is at 18.
All right. Yeah, you've seen some shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wow, I thought I was gonna go leap off the platform or something, but no, I guess
Good.
not.
All right. Yeah.
Wow.
You take a step back slightly, but you do stand your ground. And then Henri just turns with a whirl of his cape, and goes stalks back to the train.
Oh, okay.
That's flourish though.
Yep, that opera cape.
And so the creature just bows to you and says, "I appreciate." I'm sorry, in French. I appreciate your attempt, madam. And he gives this regal bow.
Oh, okay. Yeah. C'est pas grave. No big deal. All right. And then she's gonna tap the train again. Let's see.
Pick up.
Back you go.
Yes. We all now know what it feels like.
Whale flesh.
Yes.
Yes, we're gonna go back to dolphin or whale flesh. All right, so.
I'm gonna tell myself it feels like a dry stingray.
Yes, we may have felt that in various aquaria.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope.
As depicted memorably in Finding Dory. Anyway, so the train trundles on. Next destination. Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna emerge from
Okay.
the cargo hold and just go to my room or whatever. Just so I'm out of there now.
Okay. So the train takes basically takes the rest of the night and well into the morning to clear the land of Jura.
I was just. Yeah.
And Henri is still spraying the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. And somewhere around midday, the sun finally burns through the last shreds of gloom. They have kept the day dark even after the sun rose as you traveled through Jura. And you are now in a very bucolic valley, empty but for herds of quaggas, which are kind of like if you imagine a donkey all the way up to the front and then a zebra from the neck and the face. Yeah.
Quaggas. That's cool.
meandering their way through golden fields. You see groves of yath trees weeping blood-red petals, while the falls of the tiny Craw River trickle a sad music. Many colored hills rise on all sides. You are in the land of Ira, or Aira. And the train is scheduled to stop here. It is not at a platform, however. It is at a white and gold veined marble standing in a deserted vale.
What?
It's a marble pillar,
Like a
I should say.
ruin?
Yeah,
It's a pillar.
a pillar.
Pillar.
It is a ruin. It's broken halfway up.
Okay. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone at the station?
This is no station. It's just this
It's just
pillar.
a pillar.
And there's nobody there?
Nobody there.
Were there cats scratching on it? Like this?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you hear a mournful chorus of meows,
No!
and all the cats on the train begin to file off.
Oh.
How?
They are moving in a very solemn, rhythmic movement.
Oh.
Clearly, it is a procession of sorts, and then you see that there are feline pallbearers bearing the kitten-sized casket of young Blackjack.
Oh, wow.
That's so cute, but so sad. That's such a tiny box.
A
Yeah.
little box.
The grieving mother is coming
their
up
tails are
on the
probably
rear. Yeah, they're halfway up and then sort of
Right.
drooping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, kitties.
Yeah. So they're filing off. So it's Blackjack's funeral. You're welcome to attend.
I'm gonna start
Of
sneezing.
course.
Let's get a con roll to see how bad it is.
That's a lot of cats.
He's out there.
Oh, I missed. I failed.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah. Your
Imagine a
eyes.
cat like glares at you.
Yeah. No, it's probably the cats, and then also the grass, which is in full bloom as well.
Poor Bob.
Pollen, dander,
Yeah,
Oh,
all of
it's the
it.
worst killer combo. Bob, you do notice that Henri is sort of separating himself from the rest of the train passengers and walking up towards the pillar. If you want to
What
get
is
away
he
from the
up
cats,
to? What is he up to?
certainly
Yes.
follow him.
I'm gonna ask him what's up with the cats.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the rest of you, I assume, attend the funeral.
Yes,
Dabbing eyes.
Definitely.
Yeah. So under the boughs of one of these yath trees, the cats begin digging a hole for Blackjack with their paws.
Oh,
Man.
cute.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Aww. I know.
Oh, they're working together.
And they dig that hole pretty quick, and then lower the casket down into it.
They have a moment of silence. Or
It's a moment of silence. Yeah.
Is there gotta be?
There's not a cat in like a priest
It's
castle.
like a liturgy.
Yeah. Meow 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 meow
Meow meow
meow
meow
meow
meow.
meow meow
meow. Meow. Meow.
meow.
Meow.
Yes.
All right, so Bob, you follow Henri as he walks up the gentle grade towards this pillar. He stops before the pillar, removes his tricorner hat, and stands with bowed head. So you can see he's got this mask. It's tied on with a ribbon, but his hair is all kind of like charred, and then there's like patches of burnt flesh going down his neck, down under his collar. It's kind of like seeing Darth Vader from the back. you
Right.
know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's something we've never seen, right?
No,
We always had his...
yeah.
unexpected.
I think the most anyone's seen is like a little piece of skin
his
between
wrist.
his glove and his sleeve. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
but he's he's standing there. He's obviously just taking a moment. You can see there's an inscription on the pillar,
Oh, very good.
and you can read it.
Let's see. What does it say?
It says, "Here once stood Era of the Golden Domes, the dream of the shepherd boy Iranan. As long as Iranan sought Era, he remained eternally young, and for that long Era flourished. When Iranan lost hope, he turned old overnight and walked into the Benazic quicksands. That night, Era and all her people vanished." Wow. And then, there's a little colophon or whatever, and then in larger script it says, "O dreamers, hold fast to your dreams, lest they too perish." In amongst the pillars, the golden grasses are waving, and tiny hopping mice with feathered tails move amidst the stalks of grass.
Cats and the mice. Okay.
I was
So-
gonna say, later in the dinner car, roasted with their feathers on.
Yeah, expertly prepared.
So I'll say to him, so fella, is this your pillar? This is your pillar? This is for you somehow?
So he quickly puts his hat back on and he says, "No, you have not heard of this place?
Never. Seems a very strange place.
It
Where
is
are the
a
buffalo?
it is a melancholy place indeed. Yes, there are no buffalo here.
Lots of mice and cats.
Yes, quite so."
Do you appreciate that with a sneeze?
Yeah, I do.
So he
Very good, thank you.
he heaves a heavy sigh, turns, and walks back to the train.
He says no more.
No.
He says no more.
Nope.
He gives no explanation for his grief at the pillar.
Nope.
I'm curious. All right. So I'll look around. Have I gotten all the information that I can from this pillar?
Seems that you have, yes.
Strange. I guess I'll go play some cards inside the train.
All right.
I'll follow him.
Okay. Yeah, and as for the rest of you, the burial ceremony wraps up. The cats reboard the train, and as do the rest
Pat
of
you
you.
on the shoulder and say, there. He's in a much better place. Whether or not you're crying, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I probably
A little
am.
weepy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Lady Cynthia's reaching out to you, Donnie, after
okay, yeah.
after
I
getting
acknowledge it.
after getting peeved at her the
I
other
acknowledge
night.
it. Thank you very much.
And so, perhaps feeling a little closer, a little more bonded, you head back onto the train, and it soon departs for the land of fancy, Sonan Isle.
Yes. All right.
Let's have a drink.
Yes.
And let's see, it's just a 2-hour journey. The scenery makes amends for the deadly terrain of Jura, as more beautiful valleys rise to steep mountains, decked with shady glens. You see Grecian pavilions dotting the landscape here and there, where poets recite odes to the landscape and artists churn out masterpiece after masterpiece.
We just watched this happening from the train.
And
Oh man.
you see more quagga herds galloping along, barking their strange barks. And yes, I believe just recently gone extinct in 1923. Let's see. Last one died in 1883 in Amsterdam.
So what are you telling me? The quagga is a real animal?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's news to me. How do you spell it?
Quagga.
Yeah, they are.
There it is.
Or were.
At the London Zoo.
I didn't trust you after the whole Depends thing.
That's you get jokester.
Damn it.
Your jokes got the better.
Oh, me and my jokey ways.
That's a good one. That's a good one for Scrabble.
Quagga.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. High word score and a feeling of smug superiority.
Oh, I know. What's better than that?
That's the only reason you
Nothing.
play.
Not much.
I don't know. I really like getting a triple word score on Zit.
Nice. Nice.
Well done. Well done.
Right?
Yeah.
Just saying. It's insulting because it's like so short.
Right.
Yeah. A little crude.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like 36 points.
36
Yep.
points, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just saying.
So yeah, overall though, the landscape here is very soothing. This is the land of fancy, wherein there is no time nor space, no pain nor death.
All right.
Oh.
So the feel of the land suffuses you all with a overall feeling of well-being.
Lady Cynthia's in the
Land
way.
of no pain or death.
She doesn't like
You don't like it?
No.
No.
Not into it. All about pain, all about death.
Yep.
So,
Not
This
for
is
you.
that's the reality.
Stab
Yeah.
someone here.
Yep.
I think someone comes up next to you and says, "Excuse me, sir, but you've just been stabbed."
Just curious. Just curious.
Yeah, no, that could backfire, couldn't it? Well, technically, it says no suffering or death, so I'm sure you still get some kind of pain response, but you don't suffer from it.
Ah!
Yeah, exactly.
That's two different things altogether.
That is two different things.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Cynthia's being the emo teenager in the back of the
Yes.
car. Okay.
Absolutely.
How many emails can we get on this train?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better, but that little cat funeral just reminded me of the impending funeral for Vance.
No, it was rough.
So it's upsetting.
Yeah, that is
But I
rough.
do feel comforted by seeing it.
Especially since at a traditional Hollywood funeral, all the pallbearers scratch out the grave with their bare hands as well.
Yeah, so it's reminiscent.
No. Okay.
Stuff
The clay. It's good for your.
Yeah.
Yes, and then they make a clay mask out of the
Right.
grave, out of the gray
Your
earth.
puffy eyes.
Yeah. Yes.
Less to ruin your complexion.
Right.
Oh my
Just swelling down.
It does. Works wonders.
Oh my god.
Just feel it like draw the grief out.
Right. Yeah.
So you begin to catch sight of gigantic, golden domed cities.
Yeah.
Each vista arising beyond the next is
Wow.
even more beautiful.
More impressive. Staggering.
Some of these towns you can see boast quaint pagodas and whitewashed walls, and
Stuff and nonsense.
carefully tended gardens.
Not into it.
Wow.
And
It's all
yeah.
sham.
That's right.
What is going on with you? You're ruining the bucolicness.
There's if only that dog-faced fellow had gotten on the train.
Yeah.
Just say that was him.
Okay, I don't know why did you inhale some dust?
She got something out of her. Down her snoot.
You're right there?
Snoot.
You're right there, lady?
What's snooting? No.
It's all right.
Looks a little odd.
So in the men's
It's always
saloon.
talk about cats.
I know.
Yeah, it's giving her a sympathy furball.
Aww.
That's right.
So in the men's saloon,
She just inhales with her own hair.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, exactly. Or she's like, "Oh, that looks edible," and it's like, "No, it's just a piece of dust." Anyway, Bob, you're in the men's saloon,
All right.
and you've been getting to know this Karakov character.
Oh my god, how?
We're playing cards.
In what way?
Well, you're playing cards. Exactly.
All right.
You're playing cards.
Save the fanfic for tonight. I'll see you
I
online.
know, exactly.
What's in the water today?
Alcohol is in the water today.
Everything.
Also, it's a Dreamlands scenario.
Yeah, so it's not as, our stakes aren't as. Alright, so you're
That's
getting
true,
to
that's a good
know.
So Karakov's playing cards with you, and just playing for matchsticks or whatever. But he's
It
kind of.
can't be that basic. What on the train would they be using is like.
Oh, I just assumed Karakov would have a box of matches on him.
okay.
That he
We could
took
be
out.
using bay leaves. How about bay leaves?
There you go.
I like that.
Yeah. Bay leaves from the tree of Benerf.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
What?
Yes. Benerf leaves. From
Benerf
Benerfia.
leaves.
Upper Benerfia.
Oh my god.
Or they're literally leaves from a bay, like an ocean bay, and they're leaves that wash up.
There you go. Mostly salt. Still good.
Yeah. So Karakov is playing cards, but he's he says those Sarnathians and those what are they the what is it, British? Yeah. Those beings of Ib, as they're called. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh, they're going to war. I've seen it before.
Oh.
This King Kuranes says he can resolve their differences.
Yeah,
but
he's
I'm trying to figure out, old boy, how we get guns to these folks.
The hell?
This is a whole land without guns. Can you imagine the profits to be made?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm really now picturing him as like Nick Cage in that one movie.
Yeah.
Oh,
God of War.
God of War, whatever
Lord
it
of
is.
War, yeah.
I'm telling you.
Wow.
I know this app 90 guy.
He's real.
He's
He
real.
walks among us.
Yes.
Okay, Self-Love Picker didn't happen.
I don't know shit, right?
She already did.
No. We
showed
didn't.
us-
Oh, yes, she
What?
did, actually.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
did.
yeah, we have seen pictures.
Yeah.
My phone's about to die, but
No, it's fine.
No,
Next
it's all
time,
right.
next
Sorry.
time.
yeah.
Yeah, next time.
Okay.
Just send a group text when you get home, and then we'll all instantly go to replace our wallpaper.
IRL Karakov. Yeah, Snapchat it, so it'll just get deleted.
Wait, quick.
Perfect. No evidence.
Let me download Snapchat.
Yeah,
Snapchat.
Snapchat.
Do they,
So
okay, so I'll say, do they have currency that you would accept?
gold, my friend.
They have gold here?
Absolutely.
Look at us playing with bay leaves.
gold in profusion.
They don't seem to use it, though. Do they use it?
Graceless baby.
They don't seem to know the value, old man. You see, so it's a win-win. We can bring in a new technology, which they'll be desperate for, and overcharge them.
Wow.
Okay, non-player aside,
Right.
if they don't know the value of gold and he can't take it back into the waking world because it's Dreamland, what the fuck is he gonna do with
That's
all
what
of
he's
it?
trying to figure out. He's trying to figure it out. He hasn't got all the angles yet.
You just gotta crack the nut.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, but wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Gaping hole.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
This is a plan in
Yes.
in formation.
It's just a brief gap.
That's
Coming
why he's trying
together.
to bring you into the fold. You look like an idea guy.
I might be able to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's a good question.
It is a good question.
Meanwhile, Mac McKenzie is in there as well,
Oh, no.
enjoying a cigar, and saying, "Well, Karakov, well, I'm glad to see you're going to ruin another beautiful country with your warmongering." And Karakov just kind of snickers and takes a little sip of his Moon Beast wine,
Douchebag.
Yeah.
and Mac says, "As for myself, I will be departing at this next stop." Going to learn the arts of poetry from the greatest poets in all the lands.
Wow. So you're a poet then? You write poetry?
Hardly. No.
Hardly?
No. A life in the service. He kind of pats his valise. Yes, life as a mere functionary, always dodging adventure.
Karakov, what's he got in the bag? You wouldn't think he's got weapons in there or something.
Karakov looks over and like, what, him? No. No, probably just a bunch of worthless paperwork. Isn't that right, Mac? Oh, thank you to call me Mr. Mackenzie.
Guys. Love it.
It's all a bunch of hooey, you two. This all doesn't matter or anything. It's a dream. We're in Dreamlands. Go ahead. Do what you want to do. Don't matter to me.
Take a look at the king when you meet him.
The king.
Okay.
Ask him where he's from.
Oh. Okay. All right.
And so, as he's saying that, the train is slowing down. It is arriving in Sonanile. Henri is here to trade his cargo for carved jade, spun gold, and little red singing birds.
No.
What? Just imagine them seeing Rolling Stones again.
Oh my god.
The little birds are going toot toot.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't know why.
I don't either.
I don't know.
There's got to be something.
And so the train slows to a stop. Where's everybody else? Is Lady Cynthia still up on the roof?
No, she tried that, but this place is too beautiful and silly.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So-
you got to go back to your.
Imagine
Yeah.
you like laying in bed with a blanket over your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
All right. How about?
She's gonna go and get a drink actually.
Okay. In the ladies'
And
parlor.
sit by herself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have Madame Bruce love you.
And look
Yep.
angry and
Like all
stare at a
ladies do
spot
in
on it.
ladies' salon.
Right.
They're all like crabby and
bitter and
yeah.
yeah.
Where's Dottie?
Perfect.
I don't know. I think she's just feeling incredibly melancholy, and then also trying to think about stop after stop. We're getting closer to the Nods.
The
Nodens?
Gulf of Nodens.
So she's thinking about like the baggage that she wants to leave there.
Yeah.
So she's just contemplating that, just looking out the window.
Mm-hmm. And how about Pat?
All the fields remind her of Kansas too.
Oh, true. Yeah. Very much so.
I imagine I probably was spending some time with Alan.
Mm-hmm. Good old Alan.
Yeah.
Alan.
I'm just bouncing some ideas off him.
Okay.
Penning a letter.
Writing a letter in your dreams. All right. And so your various reveries and drinking binges and poker games are interrupted by the sound of a fanfare, if the internet would work, but it's not.
All right, very
So, technical difficulties. And
Nice.
Yeah. Feeling.
All right.
And you can see that there is a large group on the station platform here in Sonanile.
Better not be more Sarnathians.
No.
It's the last thing this train needs.
So yeah, this is like an urban station. You know, it's in the midst of this
Very
city.
Okay. That's
And
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
excuse
It's cats.
So that's concrete.
Damn cats.
Cats everywhere.
And
This.
Excuse
Like
me?
we're gonna. I wonder what this is.
All right.
Huge castle on an island. So we're here.
Right.
And they're in interesting.
Yes, it is very interesting.
all right. So yeah, so the backdrop is one of
Yeah.
golden domed buildings. And
Yeah.
there you go.
There you go.
What? It's creeping up. Oh my god. No.
He's new. It was his first time.
Right.
Performance anxiety.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so the station platform has a backdrop of these golden domed buildings, marble pavilions, waving palm trees, you know, just this rather lovely vista. And standing on the platform itself is an interesting group.
Well, it's kind of breaking up and stuff, being weird.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's very gappy.
because of the internet.
Turn the internet off.
Turn the internet off. We're going to Bluetooth. All right, so anyway, so there's about a half a dozen men dressed in silver and gold armor, like chainmail.
Wow.
Oh,
And
wow.
then like polished, almost like Moorish style helmets
Yeah.
with little spikes on top, you know.
Hmm.
They're slightly dusky of hue, so they definitely look like Moors or Egyptians maybe. And they're they have shields and spears, swords at their belts. Their belts are of gold with jewels. Jeweled inlays and just tooled leather, fine equipment overall, and they are acting as an honor guard to a gentleman who is wearing like full formal contemporary evening wear,
Wow.
like tux and tails,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
How strange.
And he's got this really like finely done up pencil mustache, and his hair is slicked,
Huh.
So, and he looks to be like maybe in his mid-30s,
Imagining Omar Sharif.
a little bit, yeah,
man.
Oh.
Wow.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Quick
This
as
is a
app.
sight to be seen.
Yeah,
What is his app?
App.
The most important thing in life.
Yeah.
App.
75.
All right. Not bad. No.
So,
So he's just standing there.
he is, well, there, he's sort of waiting for the train to
Right,
cease.
to a halt.
Come
Does
to
he
a
have,
halt.
like his luggage nearby? Like,
There's no
No.
sign of any luggage.
He's surrounded by the honor guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's the king.
oh.
That's what I'm
Presumably.
Oh
thinking.
wait, and where are we? Are we all standing to receive them, or
You are in your various locations on the train,
On the train.
but
We're pulling
the fanfare kind of caught your attention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the tableau.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
You'd think they'd be a bit more coordinated, Dottie.
What do you mean?
This is the most anachronistic pile of silliness I've seen on this trip.
Well, it is very strange. It is very strange, but I don't know. Maybe this is what he likes to wear. I don't know.
I like that you've abandoned the curse words but kept the tube. Thank you.
Oh, this is very strange. I don't know who that is.
Mm-hmm. And so he steps forth, and the herald who is blowing the fanfare comes up and says,
To
King.
Henri.
No, just in general.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Announces King Kuranes.
Oh.
And Henri is there to meet him, and of course is very,
Yeah.
properly obsequious,
Okay.
bowing to him, and so forth. And this Kuranes fellow looks very kind of like he's just kind of having a good time, He's sort of smirking, and he says, "Permission to come aboard," in an American accent.
American accent.
American.
Yep.
Huh.
And
That's strange.
and so Henri says, "But of course, Your Highness." And so two of the honor guard come with Kuranes, and
An American king.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they get on board the train.
Fanning myself in an outrage.
Yeah. The cheek.
It is outrageous.
So, of course, there will be a royal feast involved with this.
Quick,
visit.
cards.
And will we have hamburgers and hot dogs?
Oh!
Hey. Oh man.
Snap.
Just a meatloaf.
A meatloaf.
Like candy.
Chef Boyardee pasta.
Yeah.
Some luxury loaf.
Oh man. Some little like Velveeta on saltine crackers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like a pimento olive.
Yeah, a little. Exactly. Fancy.
Uh-huh.
So he comes on
He's
the
coming
train.
on the train.
He's coming on the train.
Can
Yep.
I see him? Like, does he
Yeah.
walk by? Like,
Well, I mean, you're all, I assume, kind of converging on the banquet hall,
Okay.
banquet
Yeah.
car.
Yes, I
Okay.
suppose we will all go to eat with this person.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is he? He seems to just be like Mr. Like, hey, I'm charismatic and handsome and
Yeah.
one of those
King.
types.
Hey, I'm king.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the king. Yeah.
All right, just checking.
Yeah. So he's come on board with these two knights. The others remain at the station. And then the train gets underway. So the knights ride alongside the train, saluting the king, their banners flapping, their horses stamping along. And then eventually they pass out of view. Let's see, as you're all being seated for your banquet, the view outside the windows is unrivaled. The curtains have been pulled back. And and you're riding out, the train rather is riding out along the edge of the harbor of the city.
Yeah.
And
Okay, Edma.
and you can see that.
Oh man.
Good thing you're not
I'm with
insane
you,
right
dear.
now. But the harbor is guarded by twin headlands of pure quartz crystal
Wow!
that rise up and then actually meet in an arch.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Dolphins have replaced the knights now as they leap along in the water not too far away, pacing the train,
That is kind of gross.
chattering away.
Dolphins are really gross.
And
All kinds of dolphins.
Agreed.
Yeah.
and then a full double rainbow,
Wow.
but interlinked like
This
a
looks like
chain.
this kind of Lisa Frank. You know,
Yes!
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Come to
it
life.
It's
Welcome.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Welcome to the land of Lisa Frank.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yes.
Are there unicorns?
Please, and Pegasus.
Probably something.
Pegacorns?
Yeah.
It's
Pegacorns.
probably Pegasus.
Yeah.
I want pink pelican.
They're farting the rainbow.
Rainbow! Skittle crapping unicorn.
And their
there's
hooves are
cupcakes, and they're
Built?
gold or shiny, yeah. And cupcakes, and rainbow sprinkles.
iridescent.
And so the train actually is going along the edge of the harbor, up the headlands.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Going up the headlands. When it reaches the apex of the arches, it leaps into the sky.
Wow.
Oh.
So you're now flying out over the ocean.
Wow, 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 wow.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Are its like little legs still just like
Probably, yeah.
Like a doggy over the tub?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cynthia's gonna reach back to the bulkhead and just say, "Well done, my dear," and pat the.
The train.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm imagining it's wagging its tail.
All right, so the third banquet gets underway. First course is soup for the king, potage à la reine, cream of chicken.
Out of a can.
Yep.
Yeah, camel.
Yeah.
Camels. Yeah.
So are
That was a
people?
novelty in the 1920s, right?
Oh,
I think so.
Chicken in there.
So people were coming. Are people going up to him and talking with him? And
Oh well, it's all a rather cozy arrangement, you know. Mac has gotten off the train, by the way, at this point.
Oh.
So let's see. There's the four of you.
This is going now.
we hardly.
Madame Bruja, Karakov, Alan. Let's see. Shusha.
Shusha, our friend.
Jaja.
What is her name?
Juju.
Jusha.
Jusha.
What about the Sarnathians? Caramel.
The Sarnathians are there.
No!
Yes. Very much so.
And the slimes are there.
Taking up too much air.
The slimes have actually come out for this dinner.
Oh!
Yeah! They're just blinking at everybody.
They're just being there.
And occasionally they'll use their little koosh ball squeaker to ask someone to pass something to them.
No.
So they would eat the same thing everybody else is eating? Or?
Yes, although they're all eating it through long, like, metal straws that they're, like, just sucking things through.
Sure.
Wow. So
yeah.
like the mashed potatoes or
Exactly.
puree and stuff.
All right.
See.
So we're at dinner with this king.
Yep.
So I'm looking at his face.
Yeah.
Looking at him.
Yeah.
What do I see?
Nothing that immediately strikes you.
Okay.
But, you know, he like you noted, he's talking with a contemporary American
Right. He
accent.
seems incredibly out of place.
He sounds like he's probably a New Englander,
Right.
you know?
Aw.
So,
Sounds oddly familiar to me. It's very strange.
yeah.
It's probably the strangest thing here.
Yeah. His very banality is what makes him so odd.
Yeah.
He's not like purple or goat-headed or
Yeah.
something. You know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But
So
now to us, right? Everybody else might find him exotic.
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next out is braised flamingo tongues with truffles from the eastern fungus forest.
Is that necessary?
Yes.
So they're bright pink, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. Lisa
just-
Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flamingo
It's always a
tongues, baby.
And then haunches of royal venison from the slopes of Mount Larion.
Okay.
And then a pair of roast peacocks from the hills of Implan, dressed in their feathers, served upon golden platters set with rubies and diamonds.
Wow.
Karakov
Crass.
catches your eyes.
Yeah.
It's way too much.
Karakov catches your
Yes.
eye, Bob. He's like, I don't know. And then a castle of spun sugar in the shape of Seranian, which is your destination. Wow. And then finally fruits, nuts, and spices from Sidarthian groves. After dinner, King Kiranes listens to the delegation's arguments from the Sarnathians and the beings of Ib.
Interesting.
Testimony.
Kiranes actually looks somewhat startled by the beings. So
Really?
yeah.
He needs to just get with the program.
Where have you been?
It's true. It's like you don't know about these slimes and how they talk. Like, what's his
You need
problem?
to get with the program.
He does. This is what's happening in this world.
Yeah.
It's your world. You're the king.
It's your world. You said it.
Yep.
So basically, the argument comes down to the fact that 1,000 years ago, the city of Sarnath and the city of Ib were neighbors on the shore of Lake Manar.
All right.
The Greystone city of Ib descended all in one night from the moon
Wow.
to arrive on the lake shore along with its inhabitants.
Oh boy, that's a problem.
Well, that is awkward.
They worship the water-green statue of Bokrug, the great water lizard.
Well, who wouldn't?
Exactly.
The
Impressive.
Sarnathians argue passionately about how loathsome and flabby and jelly-like the beings of Ib are.
I mean, that's just straight up racist.
And how they deserve to be wiped from the face of the earth.
Wow.
God.
Okay, well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
And so one day slaughtered them all. The beings were too nauseating to bear at close range.
Oh, we couldn't kill them. They're just so gross.
The Sarnathians pushed them into the lake with their spear tips. After that, peace reigned in Sarnath, and the city became rich from trading the precious metals they mined beneath their city. They kept the water-green statue of Bokrug, the great water lizard, and every year on the king's birthday, the king, not this king, but
Right.
their king,
1,000-year away.
the king and the high priest of the city ritually desecrate it.
Wait.
Ritually desecrated.
I mean,
Yeah.
Champions.
That's pretty good.
There's nudity involved. You know.
You know
how
it.
are they shitting
There's
on it?
there's
Are they-
definitely feces
They're
involved.
throwing
Right.
semen
Oh,
on it?
yeah.
Or,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, having sex on top of it.
Golden shower.
Golden showers, yeah.
That's what
Yeah. That's the classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Classic desecration.
So the beings of Ib have come to beg redress for the outrages visited upon them. They demand 10,000 rubies and sapphires
Whoa.
to be used to pay to rebuild their city.
That's it?
They want a personal apology from the Sarnathian
That's
king,
never gonna happen. That's
and
never gonna happen.
and the return of their statue.
Will you ask Kai so you can?
Right,
Do
right,
they
right,
want
right,
the statue back based on
Yes.
what it's covered in?
Ew.
Oh, but it
Well, if they live
rains.
in a lake, you know.
It could be eventually.
It'll soak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't leave it
Soaking,
there.
Put it in some vinegar and
You're soaking in it.
Sarnathians clean it.
Oh, there you go.
with their
There you go.
tongues.
Community service. Yes.
With their tongues.
Damn, that's kinky.
Lick it clean.
All right, so
That's good stuff.
It is good.
And you didn't even have wine, did you?
I don't
She
know.
doesn't need it.
I never need it. I'm always like this. This is natural, baby. So.
it's like that SNL skit where they go off for a night with Glenn Fry. Do you remember that?
No. Right?
And it gets all like really kinky, like he shits on a plate and makes Will Ferrell eat it. You know?
Oh my God. That's
You have to send us a link.
I'll see if I can find it.
I barely remember that.
Do you remember the Wayne Brady skit?
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I don't.
The Bears? No.
No, it was Wayne
Wayne
Brady
Brady
and
Chokovich.
and
Oh, that's Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Chappelle's show.
Ooh.
So funny.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It's a really good one too.
So the Sarnathians surprisingly seem to be willing to pay the war reparations.
What?
That's not the issue.
They sort of laugh it off. we have so much wealth.
Right.
What are 10,000 rubies and sapphires to us?
Are we hearing this? So are
That's
some
it.
people? What?
I just
No,
imagine
I was
pearls,
telling you,
like,
that's
like
it, that's all
padded,
we were
like
asking.
mud,
A lot.
like fine muds from the world, like just into little like
Fine much.
shapes, little slime.
Yeah.
I almost like. Are they getting dirty looks from people? Like, are the Sarnathian? Like, are there people besides us there?
You're just who I enumerated.
Oh, so we're all like, what's Karakov doing?
he's enjoying the political theater of it.
He's being hot.
Yeah.
Taking all his time.
Is
Yeah.
Madame
Charge
Bruja
of
has
my left
not
and my
lingered. She has gone back
She's
to her. Yeah.
and
Shusha looks sad. She's not even really paying attention. She's just kind of staring out at the vista.
Right.
You know.
Why is she there?
so they're all talking. So they're saying, "Oh well, of course we'll pay that little pittance."
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And then also they are willing to have this letter written.
Oh, they are.
Oh yes.
Oh.
An apology.
Yes, a letter of apology.
It's gonna be a non-apology.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry that you were offended.
I feel this way.
Yeah.
Exactly.
sorry.
I'm sorry you were offended that we shat on your god
Yeah.
and killed all of you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you exist.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
you.
But
Okay.
they refuse to return the statue. That statue is
It's part of their
the
kinks now.
Yeah.
They
that
can only get
statue.
off by shitting on the statue.
In 1,000 years.
Dark.
Yeah, they only have sex once a year.
Oh my gosh.
No, they seem to have some superstitious attribution of their city's prosperity with the ritual desecration. If they were to give up the statue, it would mean the end of their city's prosperity, they say.
It's not the Ibs problem.
Nope.
No,
Sure isn't.
they were just existing.
Being gelatinous.
Which is cool.
Being squishy and weird with their koosh ball interpreters.
Yep.
So what did the Ibs have to say for themselves?
Well, they make their demands.
Yeah,
Right.
well, I know, but
but do they win?
Well, Kiranis speaks privately with the Sarnathians
Oh, brother.
and then says,
Private words.
"Very well, I am ready to render my judgment.
what?
These beings of Ib are indeed revolting,
What?
but
What?
they did nothing to provoke the Sarnathian attack. Sarnath should meet Ib's demands. Even if all the beings are dead, then the money, apology, and statue can be delivered to the place where Ib once stood."
What?
Here, here.
Oh.
What? Repeat.
Yes, please repeat.
He's basically saying the Sarnathians need to give in to the
Yeah.
beings'
Right.
But-
demands, and even if all the beings are dead, the Sarnathians still need to go through the
Make
motions.
reparations.
Yeah.
But they aren't all
But
dead.
they aren't.
No, but
They're
the
sitting
thing is,
right
like,
here.
it's so profoundly, like, their fuck up was, like, so big that even if they had slaughtered all of them, they would still need to.
Oh. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Well,
Speak Bostonian.
He says there are many gods, and not all are content with tactful prayers. Just because something is forgotten does not necessarily mean it no longer exists.
Right.
Hear, hear to that! Cynthia says just out of her.
A couple people jump. Ugh.
Yeah, she speaks.
Yeah, that would be.
So the Sarnathians all give a bow and says, "As the king orders, we are bound by your judgment, my liege." You can all make psychology rolls.
Wow.
Fail.
Oh yeah, that is a hard success.
Wow.
I'm actually like awake out of my reverie. Like, huh?
So you can see that the Sarnathians are all giving each other kind of like little smirky looks.
Of course,
Little Fonzie looks.
Little Fonzie looks, yeah.
You know
Hey.
what? So I'm gonna stand up.
Oh!
And I'm gonna say, Your Majesty, is there any way that we can ensure that the Sarnathians are held accountable for your judgment? Because by the looks of their faces, it doesn't look like they're very keen to obey your orders unless they're being observed. And I look at them.
So he just gives a rueful smile in response to your question, and he says, "It is up to the Sarnathians. I've provided them with all the warning I can."
Warning. The warning.
What are the consequences?
What would happen?
Right.
What are the
What do you
consequences
mean?
if they don't follow through?
So suddenly, from the back of the carriage, where the beings of Ib are sort of rolling out back towards
So
their
gross.
cloaca, the little squeaker kind of pops up from amongst their mass and just goes doom, and then just rolls on out.
I'm just gonna sit back down.
Slowly.
I'm just like, that was awkward. Doom. Fair enough. Alright. Just wondering. Oh. Could the king provide a judgment? Oh no, the cats have to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were gonna get to that next.
No.
Sadly, no. I will have to wait for another chapter at another time.
Another day.
But in the wake of that, Kiranis does come over and take a seat on the divan next to Dottie.
What?
Oh.
He's got a champagne flute in each hand.
Dottie.
Oh.
Fuck out of here.
What? No.
Howard Hughes wannabe.
Basically. So, yeah.
Rejecting the king.
No,
Am
I'm not.
hearing
I
this?
accept it.
All right.
I nod and
Am
I
I hearing
accept.
this?
I nod and
And Cynthia, with her drink.
yeah. You're
What?
wobbling a little bit.
Woo.
Oh my god.
Despite the fact that you're a walking contradiction, you are quite entertaining to watch. And then she's gonna clink his glass.
I don't come aboard this train often enough. Always some very interesting passengers up for it.
Yes. So I just sip my champagne.
It actually turns out to be vinegar with pearls dissolved in it.
Is it tasty?
Pearls.
I have no idea how that would taste.
Vinegar.
I'm just imagining like,
Minerally.
apple cider.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
right, sipping vinegar.
In it.
Yeah. Oh, those wonderful little.
You
Yeah.
can do that.
Kombucha.
Yeah, like it's sipping
I
vinegar.
suppose so, yeah.
All right. So I'm sipping it, going. Okay. Wow. That's.
Unexpected, right?
Do you
Yeah.
usually drink this?
Oh, it's a specialty of the house, so I always try and have a glass.
So how'd you get this gig? I cross my leg.
He kind of like gives you a little inquisitive look. Says, "You wouldn't happen to be a journalist, would you?"
Oh!
I've been known to take pictures,
Yeah.
write stories.
Cynthia's gonna lean over. I think he's taken with you.
Oh my god. Okay, that makes me feel awkward. I suddenly feel very awkward about that.
Is it warm in here? Is anyone else warm?
Yeah, no, it's just it's the vinegar. That's it. It's the vinegar and the pearls.
Vinegar.
Room temperature vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, taste it. So, basically, so yeah, I've been known to take pictures and I write stories. What of it?
Oh, I just thought I recognized the tone.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. I'm just past life.
Oh, you still write? You're a writer?
I wrote a bit. Submitted some pieces here and there. Oh, anyone who would take it, really. But, I just found that when I slept, I could come to these lands and,
Yep.
Be a king.
my
Cindy's
my
gonna lean over.
stories.
What sort of pieces did you write?
Not that
Nothing.
you're just hovering.
Yeah.
Hovering. Chaperoning.
Yeah.
We're like the naughty nanny.
Well, so you thought you just come here and be a king, basically.
Well, no.
How did that happen?
Yes, how did that happen?
Yeah, I love it.
Well, my stories weren't selling, and the trust fund was running out,
Yep.
and I just wanted to sleep.
We've all been there.
I wanted to sleep as much as I could, so started picking up some opium, some morphine, helped me sleep, and I slept a lot, and then before I knew it, I was living in an alleyway. I was just I was a bum. I was a bum in the real world, but I was a king.
Yeah.
Here in the Dreamlands, and so I decided I didn't want to live in the real world anymore.
Right.
How do you do that? How do you make that transition?
Oh.
Just asking.
Yeah.
Academic.
Curious.
Yeah.
Well, you just off yourself.
Oh, that's it?
That's it. I just
Wait, but that ensures that you end up here?
if you're a good enough dreamer.
Oh.
That sounds like a challenge.
It does, doesn't it?
The gauntlet has been thrown. Yeah, I dreamed the whole city of Celophaeus into existence. So if either of you
Incredible.
lovely ladies would ever like to visit me there, you are more than welcome.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
there a wink or an eyebrow at the end of that?
I think an eyebrow. Yeah.
Directed at
Who?
One or the other.
Dottie?
I think the eyebrow is so that it can be directed at both of you.
Oh,
whereas
okay.
a wink would have been a personal touch.
Keeping his options open. It's good to know.
Yeah, obviously. That must not be a very interesting existence if you dream up everything and nothing is random. I mean, basically you just dream something up and it doesn't. I mean, you're a king. Nobody opposes you. Everybody thinks your judgments are perfect.
Yes, but he's met us.
It's
I mean, he couldn't have dreamed us into existence.
I should
Could he?
I should hope not. I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't like the idea of being somebody's dream. I have a perfectly.
I got news for you.
I kind of just trail off.
As you're having this philosophical debate, he's actually kind of leaned forward on the leopard fur couch, and he's set his glass down, gotten a cigarette out of his cigarette case, and lit it up. And he's just he's got his elbows on his knees, and he's just kind of thinking, puffing away on his cigarette.
Oh. What are you thinking about there?
Nothing. My uncle used to have an old cabin out on Cape Cod.
Cape Cod.
Yeah, I used to go out there a lot. I don't know. I dreamed a whole city into existence, but I'd give it all for that cabin.
Really? What was so special about it?
Yeah, why can't you dream it up?
It wouldn't be the real thing, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Oh, foundation.
That's right. Yeah. What did you ask? I'm sorry.
Oh, like
you
what
ask-
was so special about
What was so special
about
that
the
cabin?
little
Yeah.
cabin in Cape Cod?
Just, I
I've
don't
been
know.
there.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
I don't know, Lady Cynthia. I mean,
Long Island. Okay.
you're
Cape Cod.
you're one of those blue bloods, so maybe you don't understand. But I don't know. It's a place you can never go back to.
I see.
Why didn't you think about that before offing yourself?
No sympathy here.
Getting real.
Curious. I want to know what he's all about.
So
Flop
he
between the punches.
stands up, puts the cigarette out in a tortoiseshell ashtray, and says, "Lady, I wish I had."
Oh.
And then his two knights come over and, "Sire, we are almost arrived at Seranian." And he's like, "Yes, Seranian. Well then, So he turns to the two of you, gives you a little bow, says, "My invitation stands," and he heads off.
What do you think, Dottie? That sounds like fun.
I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of different things. I mean, I don't know. I like living in the other world.
Really? Yeah.
I do. I came back to it after being offered many different. I've had offers like this before, and they're not really all what they're cracked up to be. And I know how he feels in terms of missing something that he could never really go back to. So it's kind of lost on me. But
Oh, my
you should
dear.
go and check it out.
I have better places to be, but
Okay. Like where?
oh
Is this why you're acting so mysterious?
yes.
Oh,
It's nothing
darling.
I can explain to
You
you.
can't fathom.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, I forgot. I remember your earlier comment. Yes.
Yeah. It's something Beb has known, and I've just learned. But yes, it's nothing I can describe to you. I'm sorry, dear.
No, I'm not expecting you to. It's okay.
Have another drink.
Yeah, well. I don't want any more vinegar and pearls, thank you. Alright.
All right. And so indeed, the train does arrive in the marble cloud city of Seranian. It lies in ethereal space between where the sea meets the sky.
Ooh. Oh, I see.
So it's mostly just a huge castle complex built of pink-veined white marble. The people here are extremely pale of skin and hair. And
Like albinos? I mean,
one shade up.
yeah.
And when it arrives, it is midnight. The stars are wheeling overhead and reflecting in the black ocean below you.
There's actually a place in France that's made up of cliffs of pink marble.
Really?
Yeah, Côte Rose. It's very small, but it's really
Cool.
yeah.
That sounds neat.
Nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
So at this point, King Kiranes departs the train with his two knights. The Sarnathian delegation departs the train. The beings,
they do?
Oh yes. The beings of Ib depart the train. Henri trades his cargo for the treasures of Seranian, her illuminated books and scrolls recording ancient deeds in unknown tongues.
Scrolls, eh?
And books.
Go on.
So yes, as he's bringing those in, to think this all started with cabbages and spun wool back in Ulthar.
Wow.
Let's see. So this is the last stop before the Gulf of Nodens. And we decide whether or not to continue.
Who decides? We do.
What?
You do.
Of course.
I want to go all the way.
Why
Yeah.
wouldn't we go?
If you don't have any baggage to throw.
Oh, I'm going.
You're going.
Bob
You got
has
baggage.
Bob's got baggage.
Bob's got baggage
What's
out the
Bob's
yin yang.
baggage?
Out the
We'll
wazoo.
find out when we get there.
All right. So, let's see here. All right. So there's a very slight sound off in the distance as you are idling at the station at Seranian. The sound of a mighty cataract, great waterfalls off in the distance.
Oh, that is a burden.
And you can see the beings of Ib taking to a small coracle and rowing out towards the sound of the waterfall.
So cute. I love it.
They have their dignity.
They do.
I like them.
And shortly after that, the train also departs. A great soaking mist begins to rise up.
Nice.
Okay.
You can hear the thunder of the falling waters becoming more and more prominent as you go towards it.
Imagining I have a really fabulous pair of tasseled earplugs.
Alright.
Style.
Nice.
idea.
Nice.
Thank God I listen is really terrible.
Right.
That too.
It's now 37.
Oh man.
Rolled
Yikes.
up. I just rolled up.
Okay.
So with my earplugs.
Yeah. Penalty die, I think, would be appropriate. So, the train begins to gather speed. In the let's see, how about everyone make spot hidden rolls?
All right.
Squaw.
Whoa, extreme.
Extreme success.
Hard
No.
success. I rolled 99.
Oh,
Olivia.
So she's, I don't know, she had a lot to drink.
Along for the ride.
I guess, yeah. 99.
Damn.
Woof.
so Padma, you can see that there's just these great, cloud heads almost rising up, made of mist. They seem to take on different faces, different shapes.
Oh, wow.
To Dottie, though, it only takes on one shape, which is the shape of a giant skull with sort of glowing red eyes in the sockets.
Oh.
And then the train leaps into the air and goes into the mouth of the skull.
Oh, that's scary. Oh shit. Okay, so where's Henri?
Steward.
Yeah. Henri. I'm
Yes.
sorry to bother you during this critical time, but
Yes. Just moving along the train, reminding everyone to gather their baggage.
yes. The skull in the waterfall.
What's going, madame?
There was a
Mademoiselle.
skull in the
skull?
figure of the mist.
Yes.
Oh. Well, oftentimes one sees strange shapes in these mists.
It had red eyes, which is similar to the sorcerer.
Yes, indeed. I'm not sure.
I just thought you should know that. I don't know. You're the only person of authority here. Not that you can do anything about it, but I just thought you should know. He just went into the mouth of the skull.
So he just kind of nods like, well,
Well, go figure.
your baggage, of course.
Yes.
All right, so yes, now is the time to gather your baggage. So what all do we have, Bob?
Just have my suit and what's in my suit.
Uh-huh.
Is it the big time that we're dumping it now?
You're gonna dump something in there.
Throwing your.
Do you want to think about it?
No, I'm ready. I'm ready to roll.
You got something?
Oh yeah.
All right. So what are you thinking?
Whoa.
Am I doing it now? I want to do it.
You're
I
gonna
don't wanna
have it
talk
with.
about doing it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, don't talk.
Yeah. Basically, you're flying.
it.
You're flying out over this vast gulf where all the world's oceans are emptying into it.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the waterfall sound.
Right.
And so above you is just limitless space where you can see galaxies and stuff,
Wow.
and then below you is just pure darkness. So you can throw your baggage in.
Okay. And is there anyone around me?
Only if you want there to be. If you want to be alone, that's fine.
Is Karakov with you?
That's what I got. I was
Your
talking
new-
to him.
Your new
Yeah.
boyfriend.
I want to.
Yeah.
All right. I have what's in my. I happen to have a copy of Milton's Paradise Lost.
Okay.
I'm going to take it out, and I'm going to say, the king was right, to Karakov, and toss the Paradise Lost into there.
All right.
And that's all I'm going to do. There was more I could do, but that's all I'm going to do.
Oh. All right. So he looks thoughtful. He looks thoughtful about this. And we'll come back to that in a moment.
Oh.
Lady Cynthia.
Oh man.
Okay, so I've been trying not to mention this before, but I've done a little bit of research on her, and apparently she published one of her diaries,
Okay.
right? But apparently she had one previous to that.
Oh, nice.
That no one knows.
No one knows what it
Happened to.
Boom!
Yes.
Perfect.
So
Love it.
at this point, I think.
And this is basically her diary of everything that's happened up to this
Yes,
point.
which you've seen a bit of.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So she's taking that, which is all fake. That was her dream. She's now entered real life.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
This didn't happen.
Yes. And she's going to throw that old life into the abyss and move on to her reality now.
No.
Damn.
Yeah. Take that.
Mic drop.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay.
All right, that
Which
goes
is and
in.
that's what happened to her old
Wow.
unpublished diary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Yeah, it's rich.
Perfect.
Very, very
It's
nice.
rich.
Very nice.
All right, Dottie.
Well, I think if anything, I think talking to the king was a reality check about, like what's real, what isn't, being in the real world versus not. Obviously, this is a theme. So I think the opium addiction is not helpful. I think it's clouding my judgment, and I need to see things for how they really are, regardless of how painful or horrible they are. Regardless of what happens, even if it's the end of me, I'm willing to accept that.
Yeah.
So, so I'm gonna toss in this little looks like a tin with my little paraphernalia in it.
Right.
You're holding a syringe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Tossing it in.
Yep.
All right.
Oh.
There it goes.
And Padma.
I don't know. It feels so small compared to all of that.
Oh.
No.
Yep. She's just gonna
It's all
upstairs and drop
subjective.
something very small in.
And what is that?
Very small.
It's her bane.
Oh.
That's huge.
That's
Yeah.
massive.
That's right. You had the ring. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's closing an arc that goes back 4 years of real life. Or 4 years.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
She debated giving up the sea, but
Yeah.
Gotta let go of that ring. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Ah, catharsis.
Yes.
So back to Karakov.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's looking thoughtful. However, the look of thoughtfulness on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was this close. I thought I don't care enough about him to kill him.
Yeah.
Well, the look of
he's
thoughtfulness.
dangerous.
The look of thoughtfulness on his face morphs
Right, of course.
to
it
one
does.
of terror.
What?
Up out of the black gulf come these phantom cavalrymen.
No!
All right,
Yes.
they're riding on horses with gas masks. The horses have gas masks, and they have like like British and German helmets.
Wait, are we
Yeah.
all seeing this?
all
well,
seeing it?
Bob is definitely seeing it right
it
now.
right
You
now?
all
Is that
will
in the
be
stream?
seeing it.
Okay, all right.
Oh my
in due course.
Cynthia loves it. She's got her arms open to those horses.
Yes,
The
bitch.
riders.
I love it.
Yeah, so they're like cavalrymen from the Great War. You can see on their dead faces, they all have a symbol of a pound sterling burned into their forehead.
Wow. I love it.
Oh no. They come up out of
the Gulf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he's just terrorized.
He's terror stricken. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So he kind of like stumbles back and actually trips over his trunk and falls back, and the cavalrymen are coming for him.
Oh shit.
So do you want to do anything about that?
I want to get out of the damn way.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So Karakov takes off running up the train.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Coward.
So the cavalry comes onto the train and is like running
Yeah,
through.
there's no.
One of them actually runs through you. So you take a point of damage
Oh, wow.
and make a sand roll as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, I made it.
Okay, so no
Nice.
sand loss, just a point of damage.
Okay.
They're ice cold.
Right.
That's where the damage is coming from.
Okay.
And yeah, so Cynthia, you see Karakov like tearing up through your compartment or your car.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like,
okay.
he's like bouncing off the walls,
Oh, wow.
And then you see these phantom cavalrymen coming up, just
Holy shit.
Tis just.
Love it. Oh my god.
all right. So then Karakov comes crashing into the ladies' parlor where Padma and Dottie were located.
Okay.
And dives under a fern.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kick the fern.
luck.
I'm gonna kick the fern.
Whoa.
All right.
Out of the way so it stops hiding it. I know, it sounds stupid, but I'm gonna kick it out of the way. I'm like, you freaking coward. What's wrong
Cannot
with
run
you?
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile.
Bob,
Whoa, what?
you see more phantom things coming up out of the Gulf.
No! What?
These are massive howitzers, like railway guns.
Oh no!
And the cannons are coming down and training onto the train.
No!
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It was all his fault.
Yeah.
So he has left his trunk behind. He has not thrown it into the Gulf.
That's interesting.
Karakov has.
Yeah.
He has a trunk.
Yeah. He has his trunk. That's what he would throw in if he were to throw anything in.
Huh.
But he hasn't thrown it.
He hasn't. No, he saw the phantoms before he had a chance to
Toss
make
it.
up his mind.
Oh, okay.
All right. So one of the cannons fires at the ladies' parlor, hitting it.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell, man?
I know. That's how it goes.
Let's see. So the shell hits the ivory compartment and just blows a big part of it apart.
Oh no.
Let's see. So Padma and Dottie, you're both in there.
Yeah.
Both make dreaming rolls, please.
Oh.
I make it.
Really?
I make it too.
Wow.
And mine's a regular success.
All right.
but-
Check both your.
just got it.
Yeah, both of you check your dreaming skills. So you're showered with shards of this blown apart compartment, which normally would be extremely painful.
Yeah.
But you both realize it's a dream. Can't hurt you.
Right. Thank God.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so you're not hurt.
I'm like, what the hell? But still, it's shocking.
Yeah.
However, Lady Cynthia, you see Henri stumble out of one of the compartments, and he's like clutching his chest.
Oh, Henri.
Oh.
And then you can see like blood spreading across his
God.
clothes. Like the train getting hit
Right.
has caused him physical damage.
Corpus.
Oh, I see.
Oh no.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, that's awful.
Luggage.
I feel terrible for you despite the fact that you're racist.
Oh.
A speciesist, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's not go throwing around accusations. Let's see, Henri, where are you? Where are you, my friend?
What has
There
happened
he
to
is.
the train?
I don't know.
We're under attack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was arrival of the train. Get that?
Let's see. So the Phantom Riders have ridden in on Karakov.
Right.
And are like slashing at him with their
Good.
sabers.
Good.
And he's just screaming, "Ah, get him off me!"
No.
It's too good for him.
Yeah.
And
Sip my brandy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you still have your tassels?
Yeah.
Oh, the earplugs are still in. I love it.
Tassels.
and so the Phantom Riders dissipate, but the second cannon takes another shot, but misses.
Oh, good.
Yes.
All right. So they
Okay.
disappear. They disappear.
They disappear. However,
Okay.
Yeah.
a third apparition appears from the Gulf.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
This is a submarine.
Oh my God.
It is all black, black metal. It's like the panels are all kind of falling off. It just
Oh, sure.
barely
Yeah.
looks like it's holding itself together. And yeah, it also has a on deck cannon that is now pointing at the ladies'
Oh
parlor.
my God. So he's just laying there on the floor, right?
Yeah, he's screaming.
Wow.
Okay.
And okay, and then one of the shells hits. Okay,
Is it possible that Lady Cynthia saw the submarine pass by?
absolutely.
Okay. She's actually going to follow it. Can she follow it? Like run after it?
Sure, yeah.
She wants to try to climb inside.
Oh.
Get onto the submarine.
Yeah.
Interesting timing there, because
Oh.
at this point the train is under attack. Now you all have seen the engine
Right.
being tended. Something is up there shoveling bits
Yeah.
of flesh into a gaping maw.
That's right.
Right.
Well, the tenders,
Yeah.
people who are tending it, now rise up from the train to defend it.
Right.
Okay, they are midnight black in aspect, kind of wormy or snake-like.
Yeah.
They have smooth and oily skin and unpleasant horns. With
Like 2 horns on their heads?
little weird. Unpleasant horns. Yeah. They have bat wings.
Wow.
And barbed tails.
Whoa.
And
like demons.
they completely lack a face. There's no face on their head.
All right.
However, they are fairly large.
Come on.
So they are heading for the submarine. So Lady Cynthia, if you wanted to jump off the train onto the back of one of these things.
Oh, that sounds fun!
Go for it. Seriously.
So yeah, let's let's see. So you can go ahead and make a dex roll.
All right! Yeah!
That's cool.
No.
So you jump off and miss it, and for a few terrifying moments think you're going to be plunging into this dark abyss. But then the thing actually sees you and wheels back around and comes up under you. And then you land on it.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, this other shot from the submarine has hit the ladies' parlor and blown it completely apart.
Oh no.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. So. So that means Padma and Dottie, you are both flung into the abyss.
Nice.
No.
However, in the next instant, tentacles are shooting out from the banquet hall, which is the next, the adjacent one, and grabbing you.
Wow.
Wait, what does that mean for the caboose, though?
The which?
The caboose.
The kitty cat.
Yes. Well, that also was the ladies' parlor's being blown up means that the cats compartment is now falling away as well. And so all these cats are like rushing off of it, and more tentacles are shooting out, and the cats are running up the tentacles.
Okay.
All right, where's Kirchhoff?
He was also rescued, so he's been pulled onto the banquet hall.
I'm gonna start. Is he still like screaming and hysterical?
Yeah.
I'm gonna slap him.
Okay.
Be like, this is because of you. So you need to go take care of your business, or I'm gonna fling you off this train.
All right. So he still looks terrified, but he kind of like nods, like, yes, you're right. You're quite right.
Right,
what
so
have I done?
So is he standing up?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna like start pushing him to the direction of like I'm walking
his
and pushing
baggage.
him of where the baggage is.
Okay. All right.
Like ahead of. I'm assuming it's ahead of.
Sure. Yeah.
Where we
Towards
were.
the head of the.
So I'm
train,
gonna just be. I'm like walking behind him and pushing him as he's walking. To go do this.
Yeah, it's in the third car.
Yeah.
All right.
If he's going to.
Yeah. How about Padma? What's she up to?
All the
I
kids.
should find Alan.
What's that?
I suppose I should find Alan.
Find Alan. Sure.
All the cats are in the banquet room.
The cats are in the banquet room.
Oh,
Yep. They're collecting themselves.
Start to clean themselves off.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, Padma, as you are looking for Alan, you see Shusha, the dancer, and she's standing in her compartment. She's got this like kind of green bronze, verdigris bronze. Statue, basically, a little desk statue of a dancer in her hands. And she's looking at it very solemnly, and then she's stepping to the edge of the window, and then she's looking like she's gonna step off.
Oh, herself.
I'm gonna take her hand.
I'm gonna grab her.
Yeah.
All right, so she jumps a little bit, and says, "What are you doing?"
Well, I know that facing our deepest fears can be challenging and overwhelming, and I only sought to remind you that in our suffering and in our moments of terror, we are never really alone.
So she just kind of hangs her head and says, "It's not about fear or suffering. It's just being realistic. I'll never be the dancer I want to be.
Truly, dear, in the land of dreams, you can be anything you dream yourself to be.
I speak of the real world.
Well, from my experience, in one of my advanced years, can say I have significantly more than yourself, darling. What is real is subjective. What is real is what we choose to be real for ourselves. And so I would say that the real world is an option. You have a choice. You can either accept what you have chosen to be real, or you can create a new reality. And that is up to you.
Wow.
So she looks a bit thoughtful. She says, just like we can do in the Dreamlands.
Truly, everything is choice.
Well. And then it's her turn to see something scary out of the Gulf. What is that? And you see, out in the darkness, emerging, dimly lit by the latent light of galaxies and nebulae, 6 massive winged creatures. Their wings very slowly flapping with their cumbersome bulk. Long, serpentine tails trailing behind them. Their faces look like almost like horse skulls, except on a much grander scale. Riding on the back of one of them is a hooded figure
Yes!
with 2 glowing red eyes.
Bring it.
Bring it on.
Yeah, so Shusha, kind of hefts her statue and she says, "Not on my watch, buddy."
Atta girl.
Or whatever the Romanian equivalent of that is.
Right.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Oh no.
So meanwhile, Lady Cynthia, you're out on the back of this black-skinned tender.
Yeah.
You went sailing off towards the submarine.
Yes.
The submarine dissipates,
Oh.
but beyond it, you see these creatures coming in.
Oh,
Okay.
the horse-faced ones?
Yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Baggage
Okay.
is that? No, I'm kidding.
That's funny.
Bob,
Thanks.
you went looking for Karakov, did you?
Yeah.
You find him.
Okay.
He's coming back up the hall. Dottie
Towards it?
is sort of
Okay.
pushing him along.
Come on.
Come on, you
Almost by
ass.
the ear.
Yeah, yeah.
You're doing an Edie herding dog thing?
Yeah.
Orf, orf.
Yeah. Exactly. Pushing him.
And so the 2 of you escort him back to his trunk.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Get rid of it now.
I mean, there's galaxies, and it's just spectacular.
Water.
yes, it's an
amazing.
unbelievable vista.
Yeah.
So he pushes this trunk up to the edge of the thing,
Yeah.
stands there for a moment, looks at the 2 of you, his eyes slightly glistening,
Yes.
with the slightest hint of a tear,
Yes.
and then he and the trunk go over the side.
Oh
I
no.
salute him. I salute him as he falls.
Thank God. 'Cause it's dick.
There's 1,000 more like him.
Yeah.
Really?
One
At
less.
90
Can you give them? Can you give them my number? Can
No,
you Can you give them my number?
Dreamlands.
Can you give him my number? His name is Kissinger.
Killinger.
Thank you for what you have taught me today.
This goes into the abyss. Alright, so, my
Wow.
glasses.
My
Alright,
God.
so,
Yeah.
I think,
Oh man. Yeah.
that's like
There we go.
There he goes. So meanwhile, the sorcerer is coming in.
amazing. Oh,
Oh, this
that's
guy.
right. This bitch.
All right, so we're gonna need some sanity rolls.
Oh
Yeah, sanity rolls to see these giant flying hell dragons, basically.
Just to see them?
Yes, just to see
man. No,
them.
I failed. I failed.
Fail.
I don't want
Made
to
it.
touch them.
All right, made it, failed,
Fail.
fail, and
What are we rolling?
sanity.
Sand.
Sam.
Surprisingly fine.
I've seen worse.
That's Padma's line.
It is.
Yeah,
I've seen
31.
worse.
I've seen worse on the astral
worse.
plane.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Lady
Yeah.
Cynthia loses 2.
What? Oh,
Lady Cynthia loses 2. Dottie loses 2.
okay.
All right. So these are
That's not good.
alarming creatures. These are terrifying. Cynthia.
So I go temporarily insane?
No, you're
No.
fine.
Oh, okay.
Really?
But I'm down to 16.
Temporarily.
Really?
Oh wait. So where did you start? You started at
18.
18, and you're down to 16.
Yep.
You're barely okay.
Barely okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The eye is like
The insanity is like right at the edge of my
it's
conscience.
Oh yeah,
It's
it's clawing at
It
your
is.
brain.
Right, yeah.
Oh, just makes it painful.
But yeah, no, you
It was empty.
It's empty.
It's empty.
I
It's totally
totally like
empty.
that.
Dab, 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 dab. Oh, look at your face. You're like.
Probably not all of you.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
it's fine. No, it's fine. No, he's fine.
He's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. All right, so
Thank you again to our sponsors.
yes, thank you, Carolina Game Tables, for building such
Carolina Game
sturdy,
Tables.
easily cleanable tables.
Yes.
Quality.
It is quality.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not kidding.
No,
I know.
we're not kidding. We're not kidding. We're not kidding. Anyway, so yeah, no, the reality of the situation kind of strikes you though. Like
Yeah.
you're on the back of this bat-winged demon, holding on to it as it's flying towards like this
Yeah.
horse skull-headed dragon, being ridden by a sorcerer with burning red eyes.
Okay.
So
Oh,
So,
Metal.
metal. That's pretty damn
that's
metal.
pretty metal.
it is, yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Great, you probably learned this in Italy. so-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I should cue up the black metal rooster for this one. Anyway,
Yes.
so
Yes, you should.
Aw. The black metal last
I was thinking of the
episode.
black metal rooster
What's
last
taking
week.
you so long?
Yeah.
Awful.
Yeah.
Do this.
All right, so
The pain.
the pain of it all. All right, so yeah, there he is.
Why is it?
It's always gaps.
Yeah, I don't know why it's so
The
skippy.
waterfall is going.
Yeah, get the waterfall out of there.
Yeah, gap. Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, so you're riding in towards the
Yes.
and
She usually kept her hair in this nice tight bun, but
Yeah.
it's all straight.
nice.
My Valkyrie.
Yes, love it. Meanwhile, the cats have assembled and are and are bristling and hissing, and they leap out into the Gulf at some of these creatures as they're coming in and just land on them and start clawing at them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Metal cat.
Yeah.
And let's see. Anything anyone else wants to do?
This is a lot to take in.
Kind of.
I know it is. Yeah, it is.
Kind of
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe my first one?
Ooh, yeah.
Break it out.
Get
Break
it.
out.
Do it. Do it.
Let's go.
Will you have to roll again? I forget.
It's an opposed magic points versus their con. My magic
Okay.
points are like, it's multiplied.
Okay.
So,
Let's see. Get their. I think it would be con for them. They don't
Yes,
really have
they're
magic
con.
points.
yeah.
Okay, and then your magic points times 5, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I got a hard success.
Mine's a regular success.
All right, this you can spend luck on.
Yeah.
Let's spend all the luck, baby.
Yay.
Let's see. How much would that be to make it a difficult success or extreme?
Oh, you just have to make it hard because you're the initiator, so
Oh,
a tie
okay.
goes to you. So
I'm trying to calculate in my
yeah.
brain.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm spending. Hold on.
Yep.
Calculating.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
You said I just have to do hard, right?
Yeah, just hard.
Okay, so I'm spending 15 points.
15. All right. All right, and that's just gonna stun it, right?
For. Let's see, what was it? There it is. It is paralyzed for 1d4 hours per magic point.
Whoa.
Just want to use one magic point there. I don't think you're gonna need more than 1d4 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
so-
just see for fun though.
Oh yeah, yeah, go for it.
Funsies.
3.
Nice.
It's paralyzed Yes, I'm assuming it's just gonna.
That's it.
Yeah, basically just like a dead weight just dropping out of the sky. Wow. Okay.
So cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lady Cynthia, how about a ride roll?
All right.
All your equestrian coming back to help you out.
That's right.
Onward, my demonic steed.
Yay!
I make it!
Nice.
I rolled 21. I have 25 in ride.
Yes.
Excellent. All right.
They
So
say it's
you're,
a leisure activity.
Yeah.
you never know when you'll be called upon to ride a demonic railway tender.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and give me a roll for your mount as it comes in on one of these things. Your skill is 35%.
I rolled 2.
Yes!
Holy shit.
Heyo.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's not going to beat me. Or, I mean, I'm not going to beat you.
So she starts doing tricks like
Yeah!
Loop-de-loop.
what's
Well-
her name? Ah,
What?
What?
the horse riding woman from way back in the 1800s.
The 1800s.
Oh.
I was thinking of the Wild Horses Can't Be Broken or whatever that movie was.
Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken.
No.
Doing the dives.
Are you
I
talking
can't believe
about, like, and she fires a gun?
Yeah,
Annie
what's her
Oakley?
name?
Oh, Annie Oakley?
Yeah.
Annie Oakley. She goes all Annie Oakley on this demon.
Whoa.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
It's the one.
She's writing
Sorry,
it.
she's
No.
firing it.
Basically, what happens is you guide this thing in, and it has all these little, like, flagelli kind of tentacles on its belly, and it's
The demon?
yeah, the one you're riding,
It's
the
got-
one that you're riding,
Okay.
and it sort of flies in and latches onto one of these things.
Oh.
Wow.
And just starts that you can see the little tentacles are like tickling it, basically.
Yeah.
And so it's just like you know, it's just completely
Wow.
throwing it off.
Sea urchin, like stinger.
Yeah.
But more squishily.
Yeah, more active.
Yeah, the attack is actually called tickle, so
It's so
it is tickling it. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what to say to that.
With its ghastly paws.
Yeah, that's kind of bizarre.
It's ghastly tickling.
I don't know. I've gotten some people to like really like scream just from like my tickling with like native tentacles.
Well, basically, these creatures come from one of Lovecraft's recurring nightmares, where he'd be attacked by these black faceless demons that would tickle his stomach,
Silently too.
silently tickle his stomach.
Really?
And then he died of stomach cancer. So
There you go.
There you go.
He just wasn't paying attention to his body.
That's right. Anyways, so that's happening. All right.
My daughter has just become ticklish about a month ago. Yeah.
What are you doing? Periodic tests? No,
Like,
not yet.
no,
Not
Not
yet.
yet, not yet. I tried to tickle her belly and it.
She's just like,
just a few weeks ago. And now
Oh,
she's,
funny.
that's really
That's a new
interesting.
thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh.
All right. So
So cute.
Yeah.
let's see. So this thing is going to strike back.
Babies. Babies so much. It's my favorite thing is like baby watching at the co-op.
Yeah.
It's great because I've been there for so long now that there's like one family in particular where I've like seen this little boy like
Yeah, grow.
be like in utero and
Oh,
like
yeah.
become a toddler.
Yeah.
Wow. Like a couple days a week.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, your family's so beautiful. But I'm pretty sure they think I was like a serial killer.
Right.
I did.
All right.
Myself.
Yeah.
He's talking now.
That's
Wow.
so cool.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like every week, it's
Something new.
they're different. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I've just been quietly rolling dice over here.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're not
okay.
talking you.
All
I'm
right.
talking about squishable baby bellies.
Yes.
That's tops.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's tickling this thing. The thing's skull-like head whips back around on its snake-like neck, and just bites off the head of your mount. Yeah. So
I will not be tickled.
So it falls, and
What
so
is it bleeding?
you're falling.
Oh no.
Okay.
What's that?
Was it bleeding like translucent jelly?
I'm thinking like tarry kind of blood. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so you're falling. So we'll come back to you.
Okay.
No.
So Madame Bruja has seen this though.
Oh,
She has
okay.
she's seen Lady Cynthia attacked and threatened.
She's very indignant.
Yep.
She
Always.
is very indignant.
At all times.
And so she has climbed onto the roof of her carriage, just like Lady Cynthia. And she is holding her heart-shaped valise.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And she says, "Leave her alone. This is what you seek." Okay, and so then the sorcerer on his mount, digs
my
in his
God.
spurs, and the mount rears up and zooms down.
Whoa.
And seizes the valise from her hands.
Oh no.
You can see him tearing it open,
Yes.
only to find it empty.
Right,
Right.
last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This happened before.
Yes, it did.
He fell for it again.
I know, right? He had a clue. So
Idiot.
Yeah. Moron.
So-
this guy.
Jackass.
So Madame
Relatable. It's relatable.
Madame
Oh,
Bruja
isn't it though?
Yeah, it's true.
Madame Bruja is laughing outlandishly. And as she's laughing, she's becoming consumed with flames.
Wow.
The flames are catching on her dress. Her dress is burning up. And just revealing this charred corpse underneath.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. But obviously a woman's corpse.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And she's rising into the air as she's laughing.
Yeah.
And she's tearing at her rib cage.
Yeah.
And the ribs start to snap and split as she pulls her ribs open.
There it is.
So we'll need a sanity roll from the rest of you who are all witnessing this.
Oh,
but
no.
Lady Cynthia's okay.
Oh, okay.
You're falling into the Gulf of Nodens. You're fine.
Fine. Yeah.
98.
I did not succeed.
98.
98.
And okay, so that's 4 points to Dottie
All right.
right off the bat.
Ooh.
3 points for Padma, and how did Bob
made
do?
it.
You made it, so 0 for you.
So
This is clearly a dream. It's a dream. It's a
I
dream.
lost 6.
You lost
6 total.
out of how much starting?
30.
Oh man.
Let's see. Okay, well, you are in danger of indefinite insanity. You're going to get some sanity rewards at the end of this, though, so
Right.
we'll see. We'll see.
I'm
We'll see.
kind of losing it.
Let's try not to be horrified again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try. I'll
Yeah.
try.
No,
I think
you're-
I think I might cling to Bob because I'm terrified.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Just
And
saying.
he seems cool.
He
Yeah.
does seem like
He's being stalwart and
He is
square jawed.
stalwart.
Yeah.
Yeah, square jawed. So, I'm scared.
All right, so the sorcerer screams and shields his red eyes as crimson rays
Oh boy.
from Madame Bruja's heart
Oh.
sear his flesh.
Okay, why did they have to bring all this shit on this trip? Like, couldn't they have sorted this out in couples counseling or what the hell,
Nope.
man?
The
Epic.
smoke is rising from him. The crone rips.
This is what happens when it builds up, you know?
That's right.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
True penalties of repression.
That's right. That's right.
You a burning corpse and ripping your chest open and
Yeah.
yeah.
The
No, I
crone.
know. I feel it.
The crone rips this jeweled heart from her chest
Oh.
Wow.
and hurls it as if to hurl it into the Gulf.
Yes, but
The sorcerer makes a grab for it and sort of bobbles it, and then it goes
Butterfingers.
butterfingers it, and then it goes flying down into the train. Okay, where it
Bob
pop
catches
fly
it.
ball.
well,
Oh,
yeah. Actually, if anyone wants to make a grab for it, you can make a dex roll.
oh, totally.
My dex is 30.
No, I don't make it. I fail it.
Lady Cynthia in a.
She's in a free fall.
You're free falling, Tom Petty style.
Whoa.
Barely missed it. Is this one that I can push?
You can spend luck on attribute rolls.
Oh,
So if you want to spend some luck.
spend 5.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, do it.
Padma.
All right, so Padma's hand just goes whoop and catches it.
Of course.
Yes.
So it's a jeweled, it's like a large jewel. Holding it in your hand, you see that it is 2 hearts intertwined,
Oh, interesting.
and it is
I knew it.
Yeah,
it
you
is
did.
searing. It is
Yeah, burning.
bright, burning light, and you are filled with like bottomless hatred.
Oh my God.
Okay,
I know that.
the
I know
sense
that
of
feel. I
the
know
sense
that
of
feel.
hatred just overwhelms you,
That feels
and
good. That's a good feeling.
and yeah, so just sort of instinctually, you know to raise it up. Although
Yeah,
make a power roll first, please, for me.
Wow.
The hate heart.
All right. That's fine then. You're not completely overwhelmed by the hatred. So instinctually, you know to raise the heart up into the air, and in this pitch black environment in which you are, the heart glows at its brightest.
Oh man.
And so it starts to cast its rays at the sorcerer.
Wow. Wow.
And let's see.
Whoa.
So it's going to cost you 5 points of POW. So your POW's going to go down by 5.
Okay.
And...
Is that a permanent loss?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
And 3 points of sand as you sear...
Yeah, that's a problem.
As you sear the sorcerer.
Holy
Let's
shit.
see.
3 points, you said?
Uh-huh.
Alright, I'm down to 25.
Alrighty. Okay, so you have seared him. Do you want to continue searing him? It is definitely... He is definitely a flame. He's definitely become a flame.
I have composed my letter.
Wow, this
Alright.
is awesome. This is so awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, another
Alright.
5 pounds.
Another 5 POW and
Wow.
another 1 point of sanity this
So
time.
now I'm at 24.
And wow.
No, but when I started at.
So you are absolutely blasting him with this with the rays from his heart. And so keep going. All right.
Yeah, just-
Another 5 POW and 2 sand this time.
Down to 22.
And the sorcerer at this point is little more than a pile of ash.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Do I lose any hit points from that?
No, you did not.
Wow.
No, you did not. It's all psychic
That is
damage.
great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. So, yeah, the sorcerer has been completely consumed. As he was being consumed, so too was Madame Bruja by her own flames.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they are both
Disintegrated.
they are both disintegrated. Yeah.
Couples counseling.
However, as she is burning up,
Yeah.
she has some last words.
Okay, very
What
good.
are they?
She calls out, "Death is stronger than life. Hate is stronger than love." And her words are echoing into the gulf, even as her ashes blow away.
Okay. All right.
So, Lady Cynthia,
All about perspective.
Yeah.
you find yourself plunging through endless voids of sentient blackness.
Okay, so I didn't have I have 3 questions.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, just 3?
Could I jump to another one of these creatures?
Okay. And is
That's the one
question 2
question.
contingent on question 1?
Yes.
Okay. The answer to that is no.
Okay.
All right.
Could I call to one of the other creatures to come to me?
Possibly. Let's see.
Since I've been forming a relationship with the train, maybe
You have. She has.
maybe I sort of know
I agree.
how I could possibly.
Ask and request
Yeah,
assistance.
could you-
I agree with that.
I mean, if it's willing to save Karakoff, then surely.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a distance issue, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I do think so
Let's see. Okay. All right. No, but. What's your third question?
So you said that it was beheaded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Could I reach inside of it and connect to it somehow, so that I could control its body?
Wow.
Like nerve-ending puppet string. Yes. Make its wings flap by
too. God damn.
yanking and stuff.
It's
Becoming
amazing.
one with it.
Okay.
Oh, like Nazi style. Avatar.
Wow.
Get
Wow.
your tentacles out into
Yeah.
its tentacles.
Here's
I
That's
may
very
lose
creative.
something of myself,
Right.
But,
right.
You know,
That's a trade-off.
yeah.
Here's what happens.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
You embrace this thing,
Okay.
right? Attempting to make its wings flap or whatever, you know.
Okay.
But you feel safe somehow, you know,
Oh.
holding onto this thing,
Okay.
you know, this corpse, and this corpse.
That's
It's
cool.
called a corpse.
All right.
So you're plunging through
Spade,
depths.
spade, a corpse, a corpse.
That's right.
There you go.
All right.
So you're plunging through endless voids of sentient blackness, as I say.
Okay.
Sentient.
So note
Sentient
all your
blackness.
questions, basically.
Okay.
Correct. But you feel strangely calm.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes.
Feeling very.
Because I feel again like I'm in this vision of mine that I return to.
Yeah, yeah. So you see before your very eyes, you see eons reeling by.
Okay.
You see universes dying only to be born again.
Wow. Okay. So So it's 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Basically.
Much.
You see stars become nebulae and nebulae become stars.
Oh man.
That's my favorite movie.
Oh, good.
Yes. And then in the slow creeping course of eternity, the utmost cycle of the cosmos churns itself into another futile completion, and all things become again as they were uncounted eons before, and you awake on board the Orient Express.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh shit.
But a different person, I'd imagine. Like, am I
Seeing all
like
that.
the?
Is your hair all white?
I'm imagining being reborn like the fetal baby.
Almost, yeah.
Because to see these nebulae, to be born, to see how the universe
You
comes to
experience
be.
untold eons, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Shit.
You don't
Yeah.
come away from that being just
I don't know, I was
a regular-
imagining just a general sense of ennui. Like,
Well, that's if Padma had fallen in.
Yeah, I had my hat.
It's like, I've seen worse.
It's like the bucket of truth.
Yeah.
Looking at it. Don't you think I know that?
Yeah. All
just like
right.
coming from it, like you look at the rest of life, like, alright, well,
Yeah, it would really give you some perspective.
I'm still going for I vote for white hair.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, I like that.
it's like, oh, they shipped me the wrong size shoe. Oh well.
Just all white. But anyway,
Yeah.
wait, that's my Lynchian.
That seems a tale for another day. But Lady Cynthia will continue on her
Wakes up.
way.
Is she sanity blasted now? Is that just...
Well, you're actually going to get some sanity here.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Okay.
As are you all.
perspective.
So as for the rest of you, the train is falling into the Gulf because the tenders left the engine,
Right,
so
right.
it no longer has fuel.
Yeah.
But as for all of you, the stars overhead burst into fountains of gold and purple and various hues of red,
Wow.
and you all awake in your own beds. The cry of the crone still ringing in your ears.
Wow.
Death is stronger than life. Hate is stronger than death. Or
Love.
it's
No,
love.
love,
Yeah,
yeah.
typo. Was she right?
Typo.
Only by living their lives in defiance of her doom-laden cry can they tell.
Stuff and nonsense. She was right.
Oh.
Padma, you awake holding the lover's heart.
Ah! Oh! Oh!
So you have that now. That's an artifact that you now own.
I love collecting things.
Yay! That's your deal.
Wow.
You are
That's awesome.
sadly, perhaps, filled with greater levels of hatred and misanthropy than you felt before. But that's the price you pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And so, Bob, you're going to get a nice little sanity boost here. Starting off from almost 100%, you get 7 points.
Whoa.
Lady Cynthia.
I'm at 82 sanity. Right?
Lady Cynthia gets 8 points back.
8 points.
Hey.
Dang, that was therapeutic.
Gosh, yeah.
No kidding. Dottie, you get 6.
Please.
And Padma gets 8.
Wow. I'm back to 30. I just yo-yo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, no, you all realize the significance of that dream and the completion of that great journey. One final note is that for the rest of your lives, all of you, cats in the waking world, will remember your kind words and well, except for Bob maybe, but the rest of you.
I didn't do anything.
All right, so the 3 of you over there, for the rest of your lives, the Cats of Earth, remember your role in Blackjack's murder case, and you're attending the funeral and so forth, and assist you in any small way that a cat can.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
That's sweet.
Did they like solve murders and stuff now?
I hope so.
Only if you team up
have you
and
ever
solve
played
murders.
Yeah,
Call of
swashbuckling?
Cthulhu? Because
No, I've never played it.
that's the thing. You're
Yeah,
an investigator, but a cat,
You're a cat investigator.
Yeah.
and you don't have any supernatural power.
No,
Oh, what?
You're just a cat.
What?
You're literally a cat.
Well then,
Doing what you can.
Yeah.
Solving mysteries.
run it, and I'll
You have a
come.
watch skill?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I love that.
It's adorable.
And a like a coughing up a fur ball.
I don't remember.
Probably
I mean,
I think there's like a
combo.
cuddling skill or something.
No.
I can't
Yeah, no.
remember.
Really?
Yeah.
There's like cat-related skills.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah.
Wrapping in a box?
Yeah.
Is that
But
gonna
it's
help you?
cats.
Yeah. I think there's a sleeping skill. isn't
They're
there?
totally. Oh, yes.
That can't be real.
Oh, it's real.
It's real.
Yeah, no, I played it on Dave and Scott's radio
Why
show.
haven't we played it?
Because you hasn't run it.
Play it.
Because Shimp has gone into semi-retirement and running things.
Yeah,
So.
apparently.
Anyway.
Just like, never mind.
All right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, so that
So I'm just
was.
saying, yes,
Wow.
cats can solve murders.
They can, and
in this system, no less.
literally.
Call it
Well,
cat
anyway,
friendly.
that was the
I love
Dreamlands Express. You guys
The
are.
last one.
That was
That was the
amazing.
last
metal.
one.
That was
That
awesome.
was very, very good.
Padma with the cart. That was
That's
Oh,
so
God,
cool.
25 pound now.
perfect.
25 POW?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Because you've sacrificed some before, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
What's the price pay?
Yep.
Yep.
You're like Yoda. I like this in Yoda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I had too much to drink last night. Too much to drink. I'm not ready to face the light. I had too much to drink last night. Last night. The room was empty as I staggered from my bed. I could not bear the image racing through my head.